Baba say, okay, no, I'm already here. Let me quickly check on my son and, hug him and give him, and then to discover that Baba saw Mohbad. Baba went straight upstairs. Lifestyle said, Daddy, Mohbad want me, but he came back down. He saw a pool of blood, a duvet covered with blood. In fact, described like a Kampala. Only maybe Gen Z, people like Shine, we don't know what Kampala is. Well, Kampala is, is one Adura that is.
No, Mamo Kampala, Kulemo Adura, Bomamo Kampala.
I doubt it, but yeah. So I don't come from you. I just a joke. So all these things, and this is their narrative. How come about did not call police? How come about did not lock the gate? How come have you been in that situation before? Now, when things happen to people, if that was me, I would have shut up. What do you mean if that was you? No, you never can tell what can happen when something that has never happened to you before, that is happening to you for the first time. And you're not going to tell me that you already know how you are going to handle the situation. And this refers me to a young lady growing up, got his virgin, got pregnant, looking after the pregnancy, had a baby. Do you think even there is no professor in being a parent? You can never graduate. It's a lifetime learning curve. So you never can tell. Some people will go to labor, they will have natural birth. Some people will go to labor, they will do CS for them. Some people will go to labor and they never come back alive. So you never can tell until you are in that shoe, you walk in that shoe, and you dance in that shoe, that you'll be able to understand what anybody is going through in their various circumstances or situations. And people are trying to carry this narrative. Baba should have buried somebody, Baba should not have shaken it gun. And the man explained all his movements. The body was taken to the police station. They refused him. Police report was taken to the mortuary. They refused him to deposit Mohbad in the mortuary. What's he going to do? Go and lay Mohbad down next on his bed? A body that's already smelling, allegedly, according to them? It is unfair.
Sorry for cutting, Lagata. That is exactly where I'm driving to. I didn't know all these interviews. Why are they not, asking those questions from this girl? Because apparently she's been saying it was Baba that buried. It's because Baba buried Mo. That is why they couldn't see whatever the autopsy couldn't really see what happened to.
When people are the script writer, they will write the script in a way where it will benefit and to suit their shenanigans. And that's what they are doing. So they will not ask. But on the 14th of March, God's willing, I trust Sanshitu at the coroner inquest that Wunmi will be cross-examined. And all those questions, the interviewers, TVC, Yoruba, whatever, don't forget that all those things are well orchestrated in their own power. And there's a reason why they are doing that. They are seeking for public support, emotional support. From when a mother would carry a child from one point to another point to another point.
Exactly.
And
the dead body.
The interviewer already say, "Ah, baby Liam, beautiful Liam, you look like your daddy." Do not forget, before any TV show, if the TV show is starting at 10 a.m. in the morning, interviewer will give appointment about 8 o'clock. And you will be there. They will discuss what you want to discuss. They will ask you for certain things that you want to display or show or what.
Behind the closed door.
Behind the closed door, all these things will have been prepared. And if you listen to the interviewer, he said that earlier on, just 5 minutes or 2 minutes into the program. So we are not just listening to what she's spitting out of her mouth. We are observing the environment. We are observing body languages and every single utterances. We are paying a very cool attention to those things. And the first one we shoot was not a live show. 100% not. They confirmed it on their platform, Temi's platform. You know, so all these things, like they have been doing from day one, delay tactics, emotional control of the public, they are trying to manipulate people's mind, pity card. So if somebody buys somebody now, something that is so obvious, and you're now carrying your child, and you're saying everything around your child. My grandfather is bullying, is paying blogger is attacking my child, we are not safe, we are not shaking it. You're not safe, but your son can go to a show in Ibadan all the way from Lagos.
Exactly.
You are not safe, you are not safe. You can carry your child all the way to different public interview. Make it make sense. But some of us know that she's just looking for attention, and it's because the time is up. The time is up. Corona inquest is back. Yomi is giving pressure. Soldiers are on ground. All the generals, comrades, all the dogs are on ground, waiting to back and to bite. But see that they are all there. She knows that the truth is about to be unveiled or revealed. So the pressure is high. This is why I am begging every part of the critical thinkers, justice fighters, Baba's team, anti-justice, justice, semi-anti-justice, allegedly some justice that turn anti-justice, to just focus on ourselves rather than fueling and attacking people that are hosts fighting for justice for Mohbad or seeking justice for Mohbad. We are fueling it. That is what has given her the liver to be showing pictures of Mama Comfy, Yomi Fabi, and all of that. Some justice fighters are attacking Comfy. Some justice fighters are attacking Yomi. That is the game we are leading on. You don't have to believe in any of those two. But there's one language, one voice that we all understand. And that is justice for Mohbad. It's sacrosanct. It's germane. In Yomi's voice. All of this, we are still having one common interest. which is justice for Ilerioluwa, Omaloba. Kí ló ṣe náà ìwúrí ìtàrí ò balẹ̀ báyìí yóò ti gbé láòdì ní.
Now Shine say make I close camera now. Now you make me set camera.
You got to do like lege. Oh yeah, it's about visible screen. Go to 360.
Lege.
Do baby, giant. I'm fasting. I want to meet for now. Mama Chiba
Lagata, please don't go. I want to ask you a question, please. How are you?
Who is that?
We the compromise.
It's Faith, Lagata. Good afternoon. I want to ask Lagata a question.
Introduce yourself in a dog way, please.
Oh no. Dog, kwa?
Yeah.
I don't know dog, you.
They don't call us dog now.
Yeah, no be dog, you.
They don't call us dog now.
Thank you, my dear. We know the dog. Please, Lagata, let me ask you the question I want to ask you, please.
Honestly speaking, I will not answer that question unless you tell us that what party you belong. You might be anti-justice now. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm standing, I'm in between. I am for justice. I'm not supporting anybody, just for Mohbad to get justice.
Introduce yourself then.
I don't know.
Introduce yourself.
What did you say?
Introduce yourself according to this platform.
I don't know. Is there a particular name they call people on this platform? Because I just come. I don't know if there's a particular name.
Okay. Ask the host or moderator. May they tell you. Please.
Host and moderator.
Let her ask a question, please. Thank you.
Let me just throw the question on the floor, right? See, I want to ask a question. This Perez, can't Baba call out Perez Hospital and ask the two hospitals where Mohbad was taken to that who issued was it a referral letter for them to take Mohbad to the morgue? Because you won't tell me they took that body without them issuing a referral letter Mohbad to be taken to the morgue. Because if Baba should start dragging Perez Hospital, maybe on any interview he goes now, he should call them out so that they can come out and tell the public who they gave that referral letter to. Because now, today, I was on a platform where they were arguing that Wunmi does not have evidence. It's the only Wunmi that was there when they said they should take Mohbad to the morgue. Wunmi is not the only person that is there. So they need to come out and tell us who they gave it to. And why they gave it to that person, the person they gave it to Baba. So from there, all these Wunmi's lie, we can start getting answers to all these her lies. Because I see no reason why she will come on air and say Baba was the one that bought the coffin, Baba was the one that broke his son's neck on the coffin. So I think Baba should start calling people on any interview he goes now, call them out, or even the corona inquest is about, they should call these people. They ask them to take this body to the morgue. There must be something that was given to them.
Oh, sorry, put me back on the big screen.
For them to have told them to take the body, they must have given them something. So I think they should be able to provide who they gave that thing to. They should be able to provide it, because I don't understand anymore. So from there, we will see everything will get started. By the time Baba called them out, themselves, they will not, if it's Wunmi, they will not call Wunmi and say they gave it to Wunmi. The two hospitals, they need to come and talk. And secondly, again, Wunmi said something that is, every time I see that, I just try to imagine. She said they called a nurse. Is it after they left the hospital when Mohbad was pronounced dead, that they called a nurse that stayed with them till the next morning? Was the nurse part of people that embalmed Mohbad? Or it is the Mohbad's nurse that came before the Kutonu nurse came in? These are the things I think they should start asking. These are the questions I expected those interviewers should have asked. I said the nurse was there, was with you people till the next day. Are you telling that the nurse came to embalm the body? Or is it when he was complaining that he was having an injury that the nurse came in? These are the questions that I think we should be asking, not all of us, this person is right. We are all dragging from...
My sister,
we are all...
God bless you, my sister. God bless you. You see, this is the thing, right? And until we stop that habit of Nami Sabi pass, Nami no pass, now my own thing supposed to work, That's why I said that it's a very good thing. The only place we and our legal team can ask all these questions is at the coroner inquest. That's why I said earlier that we thank God that coroner inquest is back and that we have one of the senior San Shitu, which is the
good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. Sorry for interjecting into you. You see, at this stage we are, we have gone past Baba legal team or Baba should come out to call out anybody. The legal team should have done their investigation, get their facts, and take to the coroner inquest, not even go there to go and ask, can I go to Perez Hospital? Can I go and ask who did this, who did that? It's not that far. So, by this coroner inquest now, I believe, or what I'm expecting, is the legal team to go to that inquest with some facts that we've done this at the Perez Hospital. They go there at so time. The doctor's report was given to them at so time, was given to so person. At the other hospital, they go there at so time. They left at this time. The doctor's report was given to so person at so time, and they were being advised to take it to the morgue. So why was the body taken home? These are the facts we need. We don't need to call out anybody. If there is any seriousness or whatever we need, they need to show. So we don't need calling out now. Come out with facts and figures. That's because the question the woman just asked. That is why I requested.
Yeah, Espana, thank you very much. But there's one thing we are forgetting here, and this is coroner inquest is just a fact findings. Baba's legal team does not need to take any evidence right to coroner inquest. Coroner inquest is just to establish the question they're going to. That's why they're going to cross-examine. They will cross-examine based on the evidence that they have, and they are privy to.
Sorry, Lagata. 1 minute. Isaac, 1 minute, please. Lagata, if the legal team could go to the coroner inquest and cross-examine and show their own facts, even to the judge, this is what we got. The judge will ask for it, bring it, let me see. And they will confirm it. That is what we need.
Can I ask the question, sir, Mr. Espanda?
Okay.
Right. Do you know what evidence the legal team has in their hand as according to today as we speak? Are you privy to it?
I'm not privy to it.
Let us wait till the 14th.
That's what I'm saying. You see, I'm not dwelling in the past. Because how many months ago now, all of those things were supposed to have been done, but I'm not doing that. And that's why I said to what the questioner asked that Baba should call out. And I said we've gone past beyond calling out.
No, I mean, I think
even as we speak, like that, if they have not done that, they still have that ample of time to do it.
Yeah, I think what the lady that asked the question, our lovely Doc Faith, was that I think she was directing that question to Baba's legal team, not Baba.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm not saying instead of even asking them Baba to call them out, but we've gone that past that.
I'm sure she's referring to Baba's legal team to.
I think they've done that. Mercy, how are you?
Yeah. I'm fine. All protocols observed. I greet everyone, and I will be very brief and precise. It's good to condemn, to attack, but I want to say that we have gone past all this, and the legal team, everybody involved in this case or in this matter of Mohbad really wants justice. And I can say categorically well that it seems as if people hold on to what can support their sentiment. The relieved barrister, in person of barrister Darusha and his team, they did work on this particular area. And I can tell you, I assisted and I got involved in going to these hospitals, even Mohbad house. All these places have been covered, and there is a letter officially written to Baba's legal team, certifying what transpired and who they really give the letter to. A letter was issued and it was given to a particular person. So all these have been covered. Though when people come and say, if they don't want, they don't done anything, they don't done anything. We misplace coroner inquest to a trial court. This is just coroner inquest. There are things you don't table fact, you get fact in coroner inquest. Witnesses are called. You just derive what you want to get from witnesses. But when you get to trial court, this is where you need all those evidences and facts that you had in your jacket. You throw it on the table and use it to argue your case. So this area has been covered, and I'm very sure in formal transfer of file and documents to the new legal team, the Adura team will include all these details in the file. Thank you.
Can I just say this? You see, Guresi, whenever we're talking, you usually come up to say it's easy to blame, it's easy to blame. People will blame and point a pointing finger on whoever that is saddled with some responsibility and they are not delivering on time. Okay, the issue is this: even if Odumuso has done that before the corona, I don't know when they do it, when it was done, but before
because I was truly involved, and I said it over and over that we are going to Perez Hospital and
let me hold on now.
I was explaining something now. I said it earlier that I was asking Espander that, are you privy to this information? Because I
said no.
I knew it was done.
We were correct. It was said a lot of people will close their ears into what does not align with their sense.
No, that is your own personal conclusion. Because even if you do something, listen now. Hold on, let me ask you. No, you hold on.
Have you not heard that?
Hello, please, Mr. Gracie and Espander, please, let us.
He has explained. Let
us not drag this or emphasize more.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Let's move forward.
It has been clear. Mr. Ishak, you wanted to say something, sir?
Yeah. You see, the issue that was raised on the other platform this month
that platform, sir.
Has nothing to do. No, we are almost bringing same here.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with this matter, either corona or the trial court. The cause of death is what the corona is after. Somebody is telling us what happened after death.
After death, no, that story with that.
Whatever happened after death is only those who are witnesses in the house that can be accused of covering up.
Yeah.
Baba was not in the house.
Yeah.
So if you say Baba rushed to bury his son after death,
we haven't said that.
He's not covering up everything. He has not committed any offense.
We haven't said
the only thing.
That was the same out there.
Oh,
which is supposed to be corrected.
Okay.
Which supposed to, it is not the cause of death which we are after. If you are saying, oh, he rushed to bury his son, and because of that we couldn't get accurate autopsy, and that is what is delaying injustice. He has requested for a private one.
Yeah.
And he said you can go on and go on. That shouldn't be bothered them. But you know the reason why they are bringing it? They want the matter closed on time.
Yeah.
They want us to just close it. Oh, we can't get accurate report. It is closed. So let us forget about it and bury Mohbad.
Yeah.
And that is why I keep telling them it has nothing to do with what is going on at Corona. It has nothing to do with Baba has not committed any crime, even with that. So those who are in the house are the ones who have the responsibility to clear their names. And the situation where people went to the hospital, on hospital confirmed it is BID, and advised that you go to morgue, and you brought him home, and you are trying to give impression that it's Baba that directed you to go back home again. When Baba has been saying, oh, ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ fún mi ọ̀rọ̀ akọni, wọ́n ní kí n padà sílé bá rẹ̀ ti já, and I insisted that I must go to the house. So how can you say it's the same Baba that directed you to go to the house?
Exactly.
When you go to, you know why? You see why they are hiding the death, why they are hiding the death certificate, and why they have not spoken on that matter. Even Wunmi cannot speak to that issue, is because that certificate will have confirmed to the whole world that Mohbad died in the house, and people will have raised issue. Who are those in the house? And on the spot, all of them in the house will have been apprehended and arrested. But they diverted our attention to something else. So they blanked the angle of dying in the house, the angle of loss, and they were even saying Baba didn't take necessary steps. Baba did not drive himself to the police station. He said, let us go to police station. You drove him to the police station where you thought you could get the report. So it's not Baba that determined the jurisdiction that you went to. And when they got there, somebody agreed to issue a report after statement was made. Baba had hope that he was going to get a police report. Another person walked out and said, "It will not give you."
Ishak, 1 minute before you go in that place. Another thing that happened was that Baba said when they got to police station, he was in the car. For hours, these people were going in and out, and he was asking them what happened. They couldn't say anything. That was when Baba now went in.
Yes, thank you. The same Baba that you play on his son properties. The same Baba that you played when the son died, that you did not even know, you were speaking to the mother. And somebody said they couldn't break the news like that. But the mama was aware. But it's the father that couldn't bear it. But the mama could bear it. So when you see how they have been playing the man, the frustration, the man insisted on going to mortuary. On getting to mortuary, they still denied him access to mortuary. Police did not arrest them for bringing the corpse. So you expect the man to take the corpse again or poor man back to another police station again. It is better to dump the corpse at the mortuary and begin to process all other things now. But when on getting to mortuary, it was denied access. And what option do you leave this man with? So if that is what they now want to use as excuse, in fact, pick on any of these steps that I've mentioned now that they have taken. They are the ones that are negligent, and they are the witnesses in the house. So they are the ones who could be covering up. And what they did deliberately was to cover up the fact that he died in the house. That was the plan. And that is why they had to make all arrangements. No video coverage, nothing we could hear from anybody. And the tweet was also to divert our attention to something else. So Baba didn't take any step that anyone could think he is standing against justice. So when they bring the issue of Baba Baba was responsible for any burial or whatever, we are not there yet. We are on the course of death. They should let us resolve that matter first. When we resolve that, we will resolve what happened after death. That's just my own submission. Thank you.
Thank you. You see, one thing I really want to add into this is this. Yeah. First hospital, it was pronounced dead on arrival. Second hospital, same thing. Why was he taken back home? They advised them to take him to the morgue. And if they don't have anything to take him to the morgue, they should have asked the hospital, how do we go about that and get whatever they need to get? So who brought the idea of taking that body back home? Yeah. Yeah. So these are the germane questions we need to ask. We need to, to continue to ask them before them saying it was buried already. Why was that body in the first instance taken home?
That was why we said that we believe in Sanshitu and we thank God that the coroner inquest is back. All these questions.
Thank you. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, sir. That is why the question on was answered. They were given a letter. It was not a doctor's report, but called a doctor's statement. Because some people, they try to mix that area. That how would they give doctor's report without identifying what killed him? He was brought in there. And they gave the doctor's statement that was brought in there. It should be taken to
doctor consent notes that
yes.
explain that explain.
They advise them to take it to.
Lagata and the rest, whatever name you call it, whatever name we call it, a report will be given. Because he didn't die in the hospital.
Yes, now that was the report. That was the paper. The note.
It's still either a statement or whatever. It's a report that will be given to someone. Take him to the morgue.
It was a note for the body to be deposited in the morgue.
It was a note to be taken to the morgue.
Because when you
it has been certified dead.
Yeah,
it has been certified dead.
Now, if that was done, what we now need to know is when was this given? Who was it given to?
Expander, back to we are just going back and forth on this. It is the same thing we are saying that we have a son that is covering this from the coroner inquest, and obviously they will be cross-examined. And all these questions, we are not lawyers. The son knows what to ask and what all this information are privy to the lawyer. Don't forget that it is because the system are trying to manipulate and delay and use delay tactics in the coroner inquest. Number one, with this current situation of Mohbad in the whole of the world as at now, there is nothing bad if that judge make sure we have coroner 2-3 times a week.
Exactly, for it to speed up.
To speed things up and to unravel what actually is the cause of death of Mohbad.
And Lagata, you see, part of way forward, because whenever I speak, I love to give a way forward so that we will not be saying or repeating the same thing again or, back to where we're coming from. Part of the way forward that we are suggesting, it might not be the real one that you want to take, but you might take something out of it, is that, look, whatever you have now, whatever facts that has been gathered, if it's not presented to the magistrate, at the coroner inquest, that will not be part of what these people will give to the police and will take him to, they are not going to DPT anymore now, it will be taken to the court straight away. Okay? But if the legal team now, as it is now, could cross-examine with some facts, table to the magistrates, that will help a lot and it will speed up stuff. Because at the end of the day, in the court, it's going to be government versus whoever is being accused, not even Baba, legal team that will work there now, they can only support. So there are evidence needed at this coroner inquest to push whoever that is that need to be brought to the court that will help it. So that is what we need now, and that is what we are saying. We are not fighting anyone. We want justice.
Expander, you may be wrong. You may be wrong. The family council in the person of Sanshitu could request for fiat from the Attorney General of Justice to prosecute.
Do you think Lagos State will want to give all of that? Hold on. Do you think we have time for all of that?
Hold on, Expander, we are making a position. You don't just say it.
Lagata.
You don't just say it.
Yes, sir. Lagata,
you are saying that.
You don't need to. Lagata.
Hold on, please, sir.
Don't let us even drag that. When we get to that bridge, we shall
cross it. Exactly, because
whatever.
No matter hold on, Espada. No matter what we analyze here now or we deliberate here now, you understand, it will not change how the legal team decide we handle the situation in court. So let us just wait. And when we get to that bridge in there, let us try and unravel certain things that we on the public space can actually see. With all these things, they're common sense. You understand? For us here, as a learned, as a father, as a mother, we understand certain simple arithmetic that if something happened in the house, while we are arguing on this now, let us try and correct the narrative these people are throwing out there to manipulate people's emotional intelligence or to manipulate their mental health. And exactly what happened on that platform, Mr. Isha.
No, that's why I wanted to close the chapter.
Yeah,
I didn't want to that platform. There is something I wanted to say, but I prefer I say it here so that Mr. Guresi and others can take this into consideration when addressing a matter of Baba Ele burial, that first narration. You see, before Baba even got to the house, Mohbad corpse has been embalmed. Do you know that embalmment of a body before an autopsy is generally considered a violation of medical practice and legal protocol? Because it's more or less tampering with evidence, which could also prevent accurate autopsy. So if there is anyone who has tampered with evidence, if there is anyone who has caused, who has manipulated the evidence for us not to have accurate autopsy report, they are the one. Because embalming a body is a violation of the medical practice, and autopsy is a medical practice. It's an exercise. So why would they now be blaming Baba, who buried, why they have already tampered, they have already embalmed, because they should have taken that corpse direct to morgue. When you get to morgue, that's where autopsy, the first stage of autopsy will be done. So for us to now be defending rather than attacking them, we should be the one attacking them, because I saw that the lawyer of Wunmi in October tried to push this narrative in October after the corona inquest. So if there's anybody who has tampered with evidence that has destroyed us, that has prevented us from having accurate autopsy, they are the one. We should attack them rather than defending Baba on this issue of early burial. Thank you.
And Mr. Aisha, follow up to what you just said now. Yesterday, I was on Naimoli platform, and the accusation of this lady of Baba wanted to bury the son late in the night. If you all remember, after when Baba, the news of Baba February on Melale, everybody was flying the news. It was part of what made some people to get furious at Baba coming at him. And you remember, at a later time, Baba had audience with the real value of that community. Lagata, I've been looking for that video so that
I have it.
Oh, good that you have the video. So, may I implore you to get this video across to Mr. Yomi Fabi, because I understand that he might be visiting Arise TV. As part of, to counter the lies of this lady, they can play the video to them and see what the real ballet, who Baba met and he spoke with. And the real narrative out there should be that the acclaimed ballet was an Ologogoro man, and he was taking advantage of the situation to demand money from people so that he could speak to them on his lies of Baba February Omeni Ale Ojoye. And also again, I have been challenging our media. They've not done well in the reportage of the life and times of this young man by not actively getting the right information that is out there. And the time will come whereby a documentary will be done on this man. What informations will it be included in the documentary when somebody will perform and say, oh, the boy would have been buried at night if not for the value of a community that stopped him. And also the claim of it was the Baba that bought the casket to bury the young man. When we know, and I think I remember it was Arifa that went to where the coffin was bought and interviewed the coffin seller. The media out there will go out and ask the right questions from those active players in the case, so that the right information will be there, not just distorted information. When the dust is settled, what information will be there to say, oh, this is not right, this is this is that, other than the media, and they will prefer to rely so much on what the media put out there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. I believe that your submission was clear, and there's undergoing work with that so that we can actually put the right narratives out there, most especially all the lies and the inconsistency of these people, what they have said. So I think a day to maybe tomorrow or so before that Arise TV, there's something that we are planning to do a recap on what has happened in Justice for Mohbad as regards to what certain people that was in the house have said in the past compared to what is happening now and to the information that we are privy to as Baba Mohbad is concerned. And I will keep saying that in all of this situation, now, Baba Mohbad, or in this justice for Mohbad, is the only one that we know that is standing for justice. And he was not in the house. All this noise here and there is not even what we want to know. We want to know what happened between Ikorodu back to Lekki, Osaka, that night, and those people that was in that house. So all this, Baba went to bury Child Daily, Baba went to Shekinah, Baba has cleared that even on the national TV. You understand? And he made mention, he gave his evidence and his proof there that this Ikorodu mortuary, he was there, they refused him and all of that. That has been established. So we are going to have Soma and Naimoli and Morel and who else to do this recap analysis about all these things. And people will have a closure, or people that have missed one or two things will come back to it with the video. That person, I
forgot to drop more for me. And I forgot. So the rest of my year.
Mr. Grace, me too. I want to laugh people, I want to make boring tone. So all these things, we will revisit them one by one, and I'm strongly sure that with Naimoli and Soma, they will bring out certain evidences. He go explain tire, Doc Gracie. So we will go back to these things with a slideshow of evidences.
Traditional media outlets. We discovered that they know nothing about this. They know nothing about this case other than what they want people to hear about the person they want to interview. And the role of the media is to put the truth and unbiased, undiluted information out there for people to get, which are relevant material facts, not just opinion of what some people want to hear. Look at the interview she had with the Arise TV. It was just to gather sympathy for her. So also the one she had with the TVC. And when you look at those set of people interviewed this lady, they are women and they will be sympathetic to her cause. And when you, Dr. Olunloyo will say, I am a journalist. Journalists are not supposed to insert themselves into stories. But what do you find in this other outlet? You will see them taking pity on this person. What about the other person? You owe it as a duty to set records straight and make things right.
Yes, you are correct, Mr. Kenny. So obviously, this is another thing for those people that have mixed one or two things due to one reason or the other, is why that recap on analysis from what has happened or transpired even way before the coroner inquest, we will revisit it, and I just hope everyone can actually, be available to be partake or ask questions on that day as to when these analyses are in place. So we're going to record it. We are going to get Faboni and the justice bloggers to please cut this video. Let us repost it and let people have a closure, have a better understanding of what has happened and what is happening. We are going to give the dates. So it's going to happen. It's going to be on a live thing. So let us leave the legal team to do their corona, what they are doing. We are in support of them. Let us leave Mr. Yomi. Let them continue to be on ground just for when results or whatever they are doing. We know the system failed us and we know the system is not working, but we can't just write them off anyway, because we still need the system to get the justice. So whichever way we can gather ourselves to put a positive energy into this justice, I think it will be better. Instead of we just trying to say, hey, now me do and pass, now me sabi pass. Now no, everybody have their ways, their roles they are playing. And I'll give kudos to Mr. Ishak it doesn't matter any platform that he sees that there's a wrong narrative flying there, he would have to come up there and try to set the record straight. And I don't think I've seen any attack or anything. And this is the kind of energy that we need. And those people that are attacking, they're doing their own part too, in their own way. So kudos to everybody that is doing that justice in their best way, in a positive way, to work towards this D4M.
Yes, so kudos, Mr. Isha. I don't have time to be engaging some certain people, man. When they start spilling some rubbish from their mouth.
Yeah, sometimes when you say the right thing, even as much as they are pretending that they are not getting what you are saying, they do get what you are saying, but because they don't want to sound defeated or bow down, or they have their motive, they are not going to say yes. They listen to you. Yeah, what you said. There's a lady that came up after you left. I don't know if you were still there. She has worked in an environment, whatever, before, and she explained to them. I was
there, listening to her, educating all of them.
Oh, she educated. Okay, God bless you. So it's in the end, you see now they now understand. They calm down. Even on that same live show, there was an argument about toxicology and whatever being free or whatnot, and that was clarified. And the woman was wrong, and they accepted that. So and I'm sure today they have gone home or they have gained certain things they don't even know. I have to call a doctor on that live show.
They play.
So they know these things, but trust me, Titus, you already know that they stand for what they stand for.
One-way traffic.
And no, they might be doing it for a reason. So I'm pretty much sure. But now the pressure is high. They know that there's no time for them, and they know that they are not going to escape this. It's already coming out. So,
hello, everybody.
Hello, Titus.
Sorry, I didn't say hello. Hello, May. Hello, Katie. The reason I actually came up earlier was to ask one question, because I don't understand why, you take a body to a police station, to a hospital, and then they observe, because I'm sure they must have observed the injury on the hand, they must have observed the injury to the back of the head. What is next to do? Are they going to basically just tell them, oh, take the body to the morgue? Or are they supposed to tell them, oh, are they not supposed to get the police involved, or tell them to take the body to the police station? One of the two. Because I don't understand. They must have observed injuries on Mohbad's body. Why would they just say, oh, take it to the morgue, if they're not trying to cover up something as well? You get me, Lagata?
Yeah, sorry, I'm listening to one. I'm trying to play a video. I'm trying to see the right one. Sorry. What did you say again?
It's okay. I'm just saying the hospital that brought in dead must have observed injuries on Mohbad. Why would they just give instruction to take to the morgue? Why not police? Why not get police involved?
Yeah, well, I believe, because in Nigeria, when they see you carrying a corpse up and down, that's big offense. So if you can't show proof from where you are coming from with the corpse, either you are going to the hospital or it's a big thing. You understand? Because the ambulance is expected to carry any corpse from one direction to another. So if you are carrying it in a private car, I know that you need to have a form of a doctor's a report or whatsoever. Say you understand. Mr. Ishak, sir. If I'm wrong, please, I stand to be corrected.
You're correct.
The point is, why would the doctor advise them to take the body to the mortuary and they decided to take it home? That is from that angle. And then you now told Baba that Baba should take the body to Ekiti State to go and invoke the spirits. And after that, you have thrown so many things to the public. This air infection, this observer jail. And you said it yourself on a live TV show that the wound is just a tiny, tiny wound. And I don't like the fact that people will say that Mohbad punched the Prado Jeep glass. No. If you punch a Prado Jeep glass, like your fist, you have a bruise. And there is no way. If your hand now, okay, you just say Superman, your hand now go through into that glasses and you are taking your hand backward. If it is that place that is the injury was, will never be where that injury will be. It will be in the front, your front arm, no matter what, no matter gate and vein or deep cut or anything can happen. And when the police are talking about previously, and like what we were discussing there, if you are using the word previously, police know what they are saying now. They know what they are saying. A bleeding previously, that means that
a lot of blood was observed.
That someone is losing a large amount of blood quickly, as in own rush, is rushing out quickly. This can be serious medical condition that may require immediate attention. If it often indicates a severe injury or a medical issue where the blood vessels are damaged, leading to an excessive blood loss. If someone is bleeding profusely, it is important to call for help and try to stop bleeding by applying pressure to the wound until the medical assistant arrives. And
can you remember what happened?
You told us that Mohbad does not like going to the hospital for somebody that is bleeding profusely. Now, when you say somebody is bleeding profusely, it can be caused by several factors. Even this profusely they even use when a child birth, when you are in labor. They use vascular issues, anticoagulant medication, whatever, medical body, surgery, they describe it with so many things. The trauma of the injury, the cut with laceration or picture wound from an accident, fall, or violence can lead to a significant blood loss. Even when you are bleeding profusely, sometimes surgical procedures can even be needed to do a surgical procedures, especially if the blood vessels are like proper damage. Deep cut, and you are saying that cut, that small wound is not enough to buy Mohbad. Make it make sense now. So there is something they are hiding in that circle, in that angle. And that takes me, sorry Titus, that takes me back to the 3 seconds video and the message Adura sent to Yomi Fabi. Forget it. If this message has gone to Mr. Ishak, it will be dealt with the same way. If this message was sent to Titus, it will be dealt with in the same way. Because of the circumstances surrounding and the inconsistency surrounding that video. Okay, now let us assume that this 3 seconds video has nothing to do with what by Mohbad. Agreed. But at least let us see, I'm fast in MLH, let us see the remaining 9 minutes 57 seconds of the video. Only Iwaku wala wa nkan tó bá sọnù. 5 people already confirmed that the video exists. 2 people already confirmed that the video was more than 3 seconds, that there's a 10-minute video. Out of the 5 people, 2 people confirmed that the video was only 3 people that was involved. Adura said it was Mohbad, Wunmi, and one other person. And I don't wish to mention the name now. Number 1, that is a red flag. Number 2, Wunmi said that video, yes, it was me and one of Mohbad's friends that was fighting, that video was nothing. And it's a long time video, over 3 years ago. Number 3, Zomo came out to tell us that video exists. In fact, I have the full video in my iCloud. I used to use an iPhone, but I don't have iPhone anymore. Now, Zomo said we were more than 3 in that video. That nullified what Adura and Wunmi said. And Zomo said that video, the fight was between Mohbad and Wunmi. But remember, Wunmi said it was Wunmi and Zomo that was fighting in that video. In all of this, all the parties agreed that that video does exist. I don't care who they send the 3 seconds video to. If that video was sent to Titus, we want to see the remaining video. Because what if that video is the reason why we are still here up until now? What if that video is what we unravel all of these things? Why are they hiding, trying to water down, trying to do damage control, trying to correct themselves, trying to not encourage that video? Even with all the lies, all the inconsistency, all the games, all the manipulative actions we have seen, these people. And let me tell you something today. Adura and Damola, they both know about that message that was sent to Yomi Fabi. All this, Adura was receiving notification when they were using Adura's password, Adura Shekinikon, and then later on, no, I didn't mean notification. I mean they called him. They called his attention to it. The more you try to come and cover your shit, some of us are listening and paying a very good attention to your lies. I then note it down, I then keep recording. So, we don't have to believe the person that is with the video. No. But, benefit of doubt. Let us see the remaining 9 minutes, 57 seconds of the video. Because they've all confirmed the video exists. And it's over 3 years. Zomo said it as well. Now, if the video is more than 3 years, my guys, my people, my daddy and mommy, and all the dogs in the comment section, where was Mohbad living over 3 years ago? When did Wunmi, what was Wunmi's actual last period? The last day of her period when she got pregnant, what year was it? How many years ago? When last did Zomo? Zomo said, I have not been to Mohbad's new house. How long have they used in that new house? How long have they lived in that house? Zomo came out one day, and since that day, he's just going to read the scripts properly, to digest it, and get well trained. Because Zomo, you know what? You are going to show face in Corona inquest. Lagata,
Lagata, sorry to interject you. If truly Zomo is not the third person, and Zomo wasn't the one.
No, he didn't say he's not the third person. No, he said he was the one. He said I tried.
That is what I'm. No, do you know that maybe Zomo's own video is another video entirely from what Adura's video is? If truly that Zomo is not part of these people, he would have played that video to vindicate himself. So up till now, he has not played any video.
No, he's not. He's not going to play it. None of them will play that video. Zomo was sent out to come and water down that.
If he's sure for CY, let her play the video.
He does not know.
Yes, if he's sure for her, make he play the video. Not sure for them. And you know Latin Lagata, you know I was even expecting Wunmi to have done, as she was going to grant all this interview with that lawyer that have rabbit's ear. Why didn't the lawyer advise to me bring that video, play it to the world for the world to see it? So if the world see it, you went there and said there's a 3 seconds video. Anybody that is with his right senses.
I was watching.
So you can do the job properly. Why don't you bring it out?
I was watching Zomo that day, and I have a whole lot of. I opened all my brain cells. Like I thought maybe Zomo was referring to a different video because he was not collaborating at some point. But later on, he now said that he was just trying to play according to the script they gave him, and that's why he contradicted himself that day he came out to speak. And you know what? He said that Mohbad used my phone to record that fight. Mohbad that you said he was fighting Wunmi on that day. And
don't mind
the same Mohbad as the recording. And he used
all of them will go to jail. All of them.
He said that Mohbad asked me to keep that phone. To keep that video.
Lagata. See another thing I just sort of now. Do you know that all these boys are all telling lies?
Of course.
You know another thing I just noticed now? Are you telling me that Spendi said they told him that Mohbad have died? I went to the hospital to see Mohbad when he had died. I saw the body. But Spendi went home with these people. Spendi was there. Are you telling me Spendi did not see that pool of blood that Baba Mohbad and
when this argument started at home with Mohbad, that they just started normally argue that he just always gets tired of the argument sometimes, he gets mad, and he doesn't know where to support, to say, because most of the time it's that is at fault, that he just has to leave that house on that day. That if they were not fighting, they would have slept. You understand?
Okay, he didn't sleep in the house.
No, he didn't sleep in the house.
But please, Lagata, I want to ask, among the people police said they interrogated, is Ade West there?
Ade West was there, OG was there now.
Did they interrogate these people?
The police told us 13 people was given, they gave a statement. We didn't see it, they only showed us 5. They only showed us 5.
Imagine.
They didn't tell us the remaining statement of OG. And this OG, Adura, and Ade West was in the car. Oh, Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead.
Okay, do you know another thing, Lagata? Another thing is this. Question, that video, is it when they were going or when they were coming back? That is where I don't get that video. They said Mohbad is dead. Is it when they were going to hospital?
No, wait. That video was pre-shoot video. They don't shoot that video already. They just released it on that day. Yes.
Do you know that another thing Yomi Fabiyi should take to his interview? There is one place and Molly analyzed that what's it called? Wunmi did she did the write-up she did. Then Molly showed us when she wrote something that was on Monday, not on Tuesday. Those are the things I expect all those interviewers should ask her. Sorry, they said they saw a pool of blood in the house. How come 2 people have confirmed it? Why are you the only one saying that there's no blood? Whereas 2 people have already confirmed that they saw blood. They did not ask her. They were in fact. God. Well, we are getting there. They are all confused, yeah? We are getting there. We are getting there. Shebi Spendi doesn't want to talk. He will go to jail. By the time he go to jail, he said we correct and come. You should keep on covering for them. You keep on covering.
Put it for big screen, please. I don't like to show this baby's face, oh God. But it was a post for me. Here's my pen. Okay. you can see the. This nigga died few minutes after I posted his son 5 months birthday. Araye Egbamio. Where is Soma now? Soma, Where is Soma now? Soma, Umbo, screenshot it. This was part of the first CY 1 hour ago, 8:33 a.m. 8:31 a.m. in the morning.
Since your Mifabi you should take and show them, they put it on big screen and show them. Say, this is the person that claimed the husband died on Tuesday.
I became a wife on this day. This nigga is
Soma is here.
Somada. Somadina.
Good day, oh. Good day. Thank you for bringing me. People have said I'm your low budget. It's good to have you on the same platform. Thank you.
Well done.
We missed you, man.
I missed you too.
I miss you as well.
Well done.
Yes, sir. Soma, how are you?
I'm fine. Very fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yes, sir. How's the family?
The family is well.
So we have discussed earlier here that we are going to have I think we've discussed that before, the camera. So you and Naomi,
wasn't waving at you. There was a moment when everything went just right. The new cinnamon swirl from Nick Cafe. A delicious
where is that not coming from?
early moment of bliss. At a $1 plus tax small.
I think it's from Soma side. So Naimoli, over to you. You and Soma. Give us where are we going to start from? We have a lot to talk about, but where are we going to start from and all of that. So I think Soma is free for another 4 hours. I'm not sure.
To start from the show. I'll suggest starting from the show, you know.
From the show? And the first post as well. Okay.
You know, because I believe that's one crime scene the police are trying to ignore. Like,
please, comment section, help us double tap and let us scare the life. And people that can screen record can record, please.
King of the South, welcome.
The King of the South can come up as well.
He's right here. He's next to you, man.
I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm not wearing glasses.
Soma is there forever. What's up?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Please let us double tap and let us share the life, please. Thank you. Namely, someone Jenna is asking, do you have a PPC for DJ Bami? What chapter is DJ Bami? I can put it up.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this DJ Bami guy, right? In that interview, Wunmi have thrown him and Spending under the bus. That if you go back to that interview, you hear her.
King of the South, please wait, my brother. Please, comment section, help us tap and let us share the live. And if you can share this live to Faboni as well, please. Moro.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Do you have time to stream on Instagram?
Yeah, what day?
Don't know. I think Soma is ready for us to Faja now, but I don't know.
Yes, let's analyze the new updates coming up.
Okay. So, Moro, can we go on?
Please, can I ask a question? Lagata? Please. Can we hear Lagata?
Yeah.
Okay. Bàbá Pápọ̀ ti wọnú ayé rẹ̀ yàrá. Ẹ̀rọ wọnú ayé lọ yẹn kò fúwálẹ̀.
I just want you to enlighten me about this guy lifestyle because the guy is dropping different video, so which we don't understand. His lifestyle know about the mobile line. Please, that's only what I want to ask.
Which video is he dropping?
I draw different video now. Just say jargons about Mohbad. Because maybe he's already in abroad now. Maybe he think maybe they cannot bring him back.
He's in abroad does not mean that he escaped now. If you cash out, even at the UK every day. No, that one never reached. This UK, we go now, police go come like this.
Goodness, what was he saying?
Moro, would you be able to go on Instagram?
Yeah, what time?
No. Are you free now?
Maybe after 3.
Oh, after school run?
Yeah, after school, yeah.
All right. Okay, it will have to be a cut video then. For Bonnie, Yomi, for Bonnie. Everyone share, tap, all the dogs in the house, please.
What Instagram page are we going?
That one you were using before.
Okay, I think I need to write it on the comment, or maybe I can pin it if you want.
Type it and they also pin it. I can pin it as well. Thanks. Mr. Abi, how are you? I love our boy. Dog won't marry dog. Okay. Yeah, Beji.
Sir?
Oh yeah, ever agree. Soma, we can start though. Namely, you ready though?
Nay. They are.
Okay, 9 minutes ready. All right then.
All
right.
I did.
So we'll meet our mic now. And then.
So where are we coming from? Okay, Soma.
Let's start from the coroner inquest, or because the coroner inquest is very important because that's where she started her lies from. You understand?
Yes.
Or we can start from the incident when it took place. The incident, how Naramali or from the grave, let's just say from the grave to where Naramali name came in, where Mama Mohbad, then we start going up.
King of the South. I think someone said that we should start from the probably today. I think they're going to fix a date for all these ones you're saying. You understand? We just want to talk about the most recent narrative. You understand?
But if we are talking about a recent narrative, we still have to visit the past.
Yeah, I'm sure they will eventually drive in there without their partner will carry them with them. Without them. Don't worry.
That's fire.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Let's talk about the day Mohbad actually died, because it's very important. Because in Wunmi's CTC, we've been trying to find out which day did Mohbad die, when did he die, and where. But from where did he die? We have gotten where he died. Because in Wunmi's CTC, they asked her. Wunmi said Mohbad died in the house around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So that's why she posted that 6th Instagram story to show us the time on that picture. And the time on that picture is saying she posted it around 14:36. She posted that picture, which is, she's trying to tell us he died around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. But if you look at that 14:39, you will see yesterday. Meaning that picture was posted yesterday, it wasn't posted today. Then underlying
under the picture too, you can see time on it, 0506 a.m. So if Mohbad was spied by 3 p.m., how come by 5 a.m. on your 6th Instagram story, you have announced that this nigga is dead at 5 a.m. and that was the 6th Instagram story, which says 3 hours ago you posted it. 3 hours ago from 5 a.m., what time is it? The first story was 9 hours ago. It falls into 11th. 9 hours ago from 5 a.m. is 8 p.m. So Spending cannot say he left that house and Mohbad was alive. Spending is lying. He said he left around 9 p.m. Another place, Wunmi said he left in the morning. Another place, Spending said he left in the morning by 11 a.m. So, but somewhere he said he left 9 p.m. Somewhere too, Bami said Spending left in the evening. And before he left, he dropped the nurse's number. So Spending is lying that he left Mohbad alive in that house. It's a fat lie. Because if he left by 9 p.m., at 8, Mohbad was dead. And if you read that thing, Spending, we are going to analyze what Spending put out there. I cried when I read that thing because I had a picture of how much Mohbad suffered before he died. Spending, how did Spending know what was happening? Because he said he was not there. But how did you know that Mohbad was on the floor, dying, and Wunmi, instead of going to help him, she was cursing him? You were not there, but how did you know this part? So Spending is an accomplice. Nobody should be donating any money for Spending. Even that first time when they said they want to go and bail him, I wasn't in support. Let him stay there in prison and rot to hell if he cannot say the truth. Spending is 100% part of this crime. So you see all those things he's putting out there, trying to say Wunmi is not truthful. Him too, he's not truthful. He did not leave Mohbad alive. Because Mohbad died by 8 p.m. on 11th. He was already dead. Maybe he died before then. But by 8 p.m. he was dead. And what is the injury that died this boy? If you go and look at his corpse very well, in that white gown, you will see that patch, the patch where they patched up is visible. Looking through the picture, you can see it. He was stabbed in the stomach. That's where the bleeding profusely came from. Bleeding profusely cannot come from a minor cut. It's just a minor cut. He was well, it's just a minor cut. Bleeding profusely cannot come from that cut. And that thing was there before the show. So that's not even an injury. The real injury that by this boy is on his stomach and in his neck. That's why they bent his neck, so that we will not see it. So anyone who is telling me that Spending is not part of this crime is lying. The nurse, what's the nurse? The nurse duty here. The nurse only came to patch those wounds. The nurse did not meet Mohbad alive. Maybe she probably came on the 12th to patch the wound, morning of 12th. But Mohbad was not alive when she was patching those wounds. They just patched it so that blood will not seep through the clothes, so that we will not know what happened. But it's visible. Go and observe it in the stomach. You see that there's something like plaster. And if you look at the video in the car that they posted, all these things I'm working with is the evidence they posted to the public. That's what I'm using. I didn't go and forge any video or formulate any video. The video in the car, you can see that their hand was blocking something. Is that stab wound they were blocking? Okay, in the CTC, I've read everybody's CTC, DJ Ban, Wumi's CTC. Wumi said that she went to neighbor's house to go look for help. Somewhere too, Adura said he was the one that went to look for help. Okay, along the way, they said they picked up the nurse and Bami. So that means 4 people were sitting at the back. 3 adults in front and a baby. They were rushing to the hospital. But when they asked Adura, in Adura's CTC, Adura said it was only 3 of them at the back, Wumi in front, and the driver with the baby that went to the hospital. But whoever that is questioning him, of course they've been paid, was giving him clues to the answer, trying to help him fill in the gap in his answers. At another point, Adura said, okay, that Bami was with them, but the nurse wasn't. Then the questioner still continued to give him clues. So, okay, where was the nurse? Well, he said the nurse was in the hospital. Okay, how did the nurse get to the hospital? He said he doesn't know. Then after again, he now added, okay, the nurse was with us in the car. Now, how do you carry a dead man on a bike? So nobody saw this picture in the whole of that area where they are living. Nobody saw what they were doing, how they were carrying Mohbad on the bike to take videos. This is where you even see that the 2 hospitals, Curamed and Perez, they've also been paid. Because Mohbad, Perez said that Mohbad was brought in dead with rigor mortis. Just last week, an old person that died in my workplace, we had to help lift the woman from the floor. After 4 hours of lying on the floor dead, we lifted her and put her on the bed. Her body was still fresh. There was no sign of rigor mortis. So how come somebody who died an hour ago already has signs of rigor mortis? Now, the same Wumi lied that to 2 hospitals, he was confirmed dead, and you took him home. You still called another nurse to give him CPR. Like, who are you telling all this? Do you think we're children or we're Liam? We don't know, we don't have brain. Yet some people still come out and supporting this murderer, saying she's innocent. A liar can never be innocent. Even this new interview she's granting on TV, she's still contradicting herself, saying it was Darusha, it was Baba Mohbad that bought the coffin. Darusha already has, I have the screenshot of when he posted on Instagram that he was the one that bought the coffin. He explained what happened and how he bought it. So Wumi is still lying. She's not going to repent. Anyone who is hoping that Wumi will repent, she's an unrepentant liar. All these stories she's talking about, she cooked everything up. Everything was cooked up. Where is the nurse? Up till today, we've never seen any nurse. She's saying the nurse is partying, living her life. Because it's not the nurse that killed Mohbad. Spending already told us in this last write-up that Mohbad was on the floor. He needed help. He was dying. You were cursing him. Baba Mohbad saw pool of blood in Mohbad's bed. You people lied that it was drops of blood. That it wasn't pool of blood. Okay, the profusely bleeding that police talked about in their statement. Where is the blood? Wunmi has been deceiving everybody for so long, but I'm happy that most people now, their eyes are open and they can see that this girl, she's something else. She will never change. But the happiness also is that they mentioned Instagram post in that coroner inquest. So it has to be one of the evidence that will be used in court. They cannot say, oh, it will not be an... It was mentioned in coroner inquest that she wrote that. And she told us the day she wrote it. So when we get to court, everything will now be explain itself. Of course, police, obviously, they've been bribed not to say the truth. Because even the other day when Mr. Yomi Fabi went for the rally, I was watching the police CP's body language. He seemed nice and everything, but behind closed doors, what are they doing? Me as an individual, I'm working harder than the police to expose the truth. And the police is working against us to suppress the truth. What is the police actually doing? This is a very simple case. Police is not doing anything. The government is involved. Because if it's in a sane country, Wunmi cannot be going about on TV stations that claim they are reputable. Even that one of the presenters in TVC News, he said that this boy looks exactly like Mohbad. How stupid he sounds. Does he even listen to himself? Do they use look-alike to judge who is somebody's father and who is... If it's look-alike, he will not even be here. Because that boy looks nothing like Mohbad. DNA you haven't done. And you want to steal somebody's life property. You people said he didn't have anything. But now you've confessed that he bought 3 properties. The house he was living in, you say he rented it, which is a lie. His car, everything, you took away everything on another person's child. But you're fighting for your son, Liam. You will use your last blood to fight for your son. But you don't want Baba Mohbad to fight for his son. So I will keep supporting Baba Mohbad. And if Spending wants to get himself out of trouble, he should reach out to me. I can help him get himself out of trouble. Else, he's going down for this crime. If he thinks he can continue playing hanky-panky with the public, and you think we are not seeing what you're doing, we see you very well. The games that you people are playing. If you brought the nurse that injected or that patched the wound, you are an accomplice. The nurse came that night to patch up the wound, or the next day. And she met him dead. Let her come and tell us. The people that bailed the nurse, what did the nurse tell you people? So this whole nurse story is just a fabrication of Wunmi's imagination. It's Wunmi that buy Mohbad. I'm going to say it anywhere I go because I'm not even saying allegedly. I'm sure, 100% sure she did. Because why are you lying and manipulating and trying to blame different people for something that they don't know about? First, you said it was ear infection. Next, you say it was Prime Boy. Imagine if the whole Nigeria went to lynch Prime Boy. If they found him and lynched him because of your lies. After you say it was Naira Marley and Sam Larry. I know Naira Marley and Sam Larry, they bullied Mohbad. Which bully is not a good thing. So I'm still fighting them because they are bullies. But they were not in the house when you people hiding. After that one did not work, you now say it's Baba Mohbad that rushed to go and bury his son early. After hiding evidence You didn't bring death certificate and police report. What do you want Baba Mohbad to do? To go and keep Mohbad body in his house? He did exactly what he's supposed to do. That one did not work. You now say it's nurse, that somebody has sent the nurse. Now you will still say another thing. I know you very well. I've been studying you for 18 months. And you should be a case study. Because you're just a woman with a different kind of heart. Evil heart. Even Standing asked you, Wumi, why? Why did you buy Mohbad? Because of property. Mohbad would have even given you those properties. But because of your greedy, selfish interest and personality, you thought, okay, the best thing is to remove this boy so that I can enjoy his royalties and everything for life. You and your baby you brought from another man. You only buy Mohbad because Mohbad is not the father of your baby. Nobody will buy the father of their baby at 5 months. Who will help you? But you buy him so that you can steal everything he has and run off with your new boyfriends and the fake baby. But thank God we caught you just in time. Your deception, nobody believes you anymore. Okay, the federal government came to visit you. They came to condole with you. You were not there. You say the widow, you're the wife. But the wife was not there. Where were you? You were hiding under a pink hat to be telling Mama Mohbad, say it's Naira Marley, say it's Naira Sam Larry. That's what you were doing that day. You were the errand girl. Because your mind is not pure. Your mind did not touch ground. That's why you cannot relax. That was you in that pink hat. Who else? Nobody. So everything you've ever done points to you that you are the killer of this innocent soul. Nobody else did this. You killed him and you're trying to manipulate people that were around not to say the truth. Because if they say the truth, they are all going down for it. But one thing you fail to realize is that you cannot win the public. You say it's fire for fire. The more fire you bring, the more fire will keep analyzing on you. We will not stop. 10 years from now, we are still going. This has actually become means of livelihood for many people. So if you, Wumi, you say you will not stop and tell us the truth about what happened to Mohbad, then let people continue living their lives. Let them continue making money on your head. That's what you deserve. So you too, you're making money off Mohbad's royalties. And you don't want people to make money. You don't want Baba Mohbad to make money. You want him to suffer how he was suffering when you colonized the son. But now God has shown him love, mercy, because that man is a good man. He did not kill his son. You did. Yet you're trying to make the public believe he shouldn't fight for his son's property. He must fight till the last pin of Mohbad you have. Because you cannot buy his son and take anything that belongs to him. You should be in prison. Not going around all those fake TV stations, granting lies as interviews. Look at you, you say you're 24 years old, 25. Wumi, I can dare you to bring out your birth certificate. You're not 24 or 25. You're in your 30s, probably heading to 40. Because that your heart you have is not a heart of 24 years old. You were way older than Mohbad. You were way older than him. Me now, I can bring out my classmates of when I was in primary school. Bring out your own, let us see. Who are your classmates? Nobody will even want to associate with you. Because you already have a bad name. You've been Buying people, this is not your first buying. Because the way you're talking, opening your eyes, your hand gestures, this is not your first. You've been doing it. Mohbad said it. But this will be your last because our eyes are on you now. You can't buy any other person again. The only person you can buy now is yourself or your family members. We don't care about you people. But you cannot buy any member of this public again. It's over. Mohbad has exposed you. Some people are saying that Mohbad wasted his life. No. Everything happens for a reason. Do you know how many people Wunmi would have died if Mohbad did not expose her? She would have died hundreds of people because she's so greedy. Greed. At 24, you've died more than 10 people in your lifetime. And you say you're 24 years old. You say you did not know that it was on internet you knew that they wanted to bury Mohbad. Meanwhile, you were there on ground with your pot and your white cloth to throw inside a grave. You came with your baby too. You were carrying in a nice bag, in a polythene bag. We saw him. You thought you had buried the evidence. You were so happy. You couldn't wait to put a headstone on the grave. Same day. But God is more than you, Wunmi. You're not smarter than God. If you don't know, it's God that is giving us all these eyes to see through you. Because I don't even know you from anywhere. I don't know you and I don't want to know you. But from miles away, I know who you are. I know that you're a killer. All your supporters saying, oh, they are coming for me. I'm still waiting for you people. Not even one paper has come to my doorstep. You can sue me if you want, but you cannot, because you know what I'm saying is the truth. Only if Mohbad has a sister like me. I swear this thing that happened to him will not happen. If he has a sister like me. But now he has so many sisters. So many. And so many mothers. All of us now were his family. And you must pay for his crime, Wunmi. You must pay for it. Because your CTC is saying something else from what actually happened. You people are supposed to be in jail for mutilating a dead body. First of all, for carrying that dead body back home. That's already a crime. The hospital told you, take this body to the mortuary. But you did against what the hospital told you because you had other plans. So, we're still waiting. Keep granting interviews. And we'll keep fishing out all your lies. But Baba Mohbad must get justice for his son. That one is a must. Nobody will stop this justice. People might think I'm not doing anything about justice. But I'm compiling all your lies. I'm compiling all your lies for history. Because we'll revisit this again in maybe 50 years' time to come. When Liam grows up, he will see that book on Amazon. Different books about Mohbad and how you bite him will be circulating. Liam will see it. Liam, at the end of the day, it's that same Liam that will buy you if you don't tell him the truth about how you bite Mohbad and who is his father. He will buy you. What goes around always comes around. That's karma for you. You think, oh, you succeeded. He's now in the mortuary. All you want is for them to bury your son, your husband. You're not looking for justice. You want them to bury. Wait until Liam dies, you can go and bury him. Mohbad is not your son. You don't have any right to say when he will be buried. It's the clans, the village people, the family people that have right over their child. You were never legally married. It was just an introduction. It was not even a traditional marriage. So just give us some few years. Don't say the truth. Because if you actually come out now and tell us, oh, what people, I'm sorry, forgive me. See what happened. It was a mistake. I swear we will forgive you. But if you continue putting us through this stress of analyzing your lies, of sleepless nights, your costs continue to grow. Mohbad already cursed you. But I see you now, you're already like a mad person. Because all the things you're saying is what mad people say. You're not making any sense at all, you and your followers. But Liam is just a baby. Give him some time, he will grow up. He will ask you questions. Let's see what you tell him. You lied on your TV station that you've been waiting for DNA since how many years now? But you forgot you told us that you owe us no explanation. You owe us no explanation. That we don't have any right to ask for the DNA of your son. That's what you said as of the last time I remember. But now you went to TV station, you're making it look as if it's Baba Mohbad that is the problem. Any small thing they ask you, Baba Mohbad this, Baba Mohbad that. Was Baba Mohbad there when you buy the son? You now even lied that night the nurse explained everything that happened to Baba Mohbad. Which is a fat lie. Because Baba Mohbad has never seen the nurse before. I will always believe anything Baba Mohbad says. Because I've seen him, his name is Joseph, he's a godly man. He will not lie about anything. All he wants is justice for his son. And is this baby my son's baby? All of us deep down our hearts, we wish Mohbad has a son. Me, I wish he has a son that will take up his legacy. But not a fake son. It must be his blood. We don't want the one that was adopted or the one that he agreed. No. Even if he was adopted, show us the document that says Mohbad has adopted this child. That's all we want to see. But if we cannot see that, and we cannot see a DNA result, then that is not Mohbad's child. And you have to give back everything to his father. It's only this man that trained Mohbad in school. Me, I'm a mother now. I know what it takes to pay school fees. Wunmi, you haven't even started. Your child hasn't started going to school. Is people paying school fees already? Wait until he gets to secondary school, university. You pay school fees. You know what it takes to raise a child. Then somebody will now buy that child. And you tell the person to keep quiet. Baba Mohbad is not even doing enough. He's not doing enough for me, from my own side. Because that night, I don't care whether I have money or not. I'm going to scatter everywhere. Chase everybody out of that house and lock it up, including you, Wunmi. Baba Mohbad is too gentle. And that's why you are behaving like an animal from the streets. You don't have respect for this man. Meanwhile, nobody knows your father. You cannot even bring your father out because he's probably a disgrace to his family. That's why his daughter has to go and be buying people to bring back proceeds of crime to his home. Who is your father, Adebanjo? What has he achieved in life? How did he raise you? Your father and your mother, how did they raise you? They raised you on the streets. That's why you have no home training. But this man, Mr. Joseph Aloba, he raised the son. Even the son sang it. His father sent him to school. He did not study. He followed bad friends. The man has tried. He said, Daddy, I'm sorry. Forgive me for not being a serious child, for not doing what you want me to do. Just because he met people like you. He met a woman like Wunmi. A woman can make or break you. Behind every successful man is a woman. That's what they say. You can never see any successful man, but it has to be a good woman, not just any type of, because they have different types of women and different types of men. They have good men, good women, bad women. But Wunmi, you are a bad woman because they never even marry you. You don't buy person. So imagine if say true, they marry you. How many people if you don't buy for that family? We will never stop talking about you until you come clean. Tell us, how did you do it? You say your husband died and you were on Instagram the same day your husband died, according to your CTC. You were on Instagram writing different things. This nigger, they've taken him away from me. Meanwhile, you were the one who took him away from us. You're gaslighting up and down. You say it's nurse. Why did you not come out that first time to say, Mohbad has passed? The nurse came and he had a reaction. Tell us from the beginning. Why were you saying it's prime boy? It's this one, it's Naira Marley. Imagine if they went to lynch Naira Marley for a crime he did not commit. But at the same time, I blame Naira Marley for this because Naira Marley knows the truth. Naira Marley came out and asked some vital questions. 21 questions about that Naira Marley asked. Looking back at all those questions, that's what police should be asking. But it's Naira Marley that is doing the job of the police because he knows the killer. Naira Marley said, who paid Instablog to say it was ear infection? Who else? Who else paid Instablog if it's not you, Wunmi? The screenshot you took at 8 a.m. and 8:01 a.m., you were distributing it to different blogs. That was on 12th. You took those screenshots and you were distributing it to different blogs. Because I can prove to you that you are the ones that you are the one that took those screenshots. All the blogs, I went to more than 10 blogs to get all those pictures. I didn't get all your pictures from one blog. So what you did, I know. You took screenshots of those 13 Insta because nobody knows you're Mohbad's wife.
Summer is back.
Nobody knew at that time that you were Mohbad's wife.
Our Summer is back.
So when you posted those things, it's only you that know what you're planning. You now took screenshots of all 13 Instagram posts. You will send 3 to this one. You will send 2 to that one. Send 4 to Linda Ikeji. Send 1 to Gossip Mill. I went to all those blogs and I gathered everything. Jesus. Because I have too much data. I have unlimited data. So I can be on internet throughout the day looking for evidence against you. You thought nobody will do that, right? Yes. I put out my time and I did it and I got results. I arranged all those pictures accordingly to the one you posted first, second, third, fourth until the 13th post. Then I started looking for things in the background to give me clues. And that's when I saw that there was time on the picture.
Can we see them? Is it possible? Are you able to display this?
The post?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, let me show you.
Thank you.
Please power tap this video.
So Wunmi,
Naimole, you can interject anytime you're ready. If someone has to take a little break.
We miss you so much. Show you the picture, then Himoli can continue with her analysis.
We miss you so much, Soma.
Well, let me just show you a picture of what I'm saying. Okay, let me show my video.
Please tap your stream, Tap, please. Welcome back, Soma. We miss her so much.
Don't know if it's clear enough. You can't see you. Your camera is off. I'm trying to show you. The camera is off. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Can you see it now?
The camera is not bright enough.
Okay, come. You see this? I don't know why it's not clear. But what I'm trying to show you is that she told us here.
Clean the camera.
Okay.
Underneath the camera, the back camera.
Up, Soma. The return of
No,
Soma.
wait, let me work on it. See why it's not. So, but what I'm trying to show you is that the time. Let me look for the actual video because I made so many videos, so I have to scroll down. The time, there's time on those pictures you posted, and you posted it on the 12th, according to your Instagram story, because some people are trying to lie that you posted it on the 13th. But you didn't post it on the 13th, you used your mouth to say you posted it on the 12th. So how come there is 5 a.m. on your picture if you posted it on the 12th? That's the question. That means throughout the night, you were planning, writing things on Instagram, and you say you're a widow. You're not a widow because Mohbad never married you. Introduction is not marriage. And here you are, trying to tell...
Soma?
Yeah.
Hi, can I add to that 5 a.m.?
Okay, add.
So to the 5 a.m., it's more or less like she launched herself on Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. She launched a WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
And that's why you see that on our WhatsApp rather, it's going to expire by 2:39 and 2:40 p.m. That's 14:39 and 14:40.
Yeah.
The two posts that she made. Initially, if you look at those pictures, you see that there are 3 posts. The very first one she posted was one that the guy was carrying his son. She was able to crop that one smartly. But when God wanted to catch her, she couldn't crop the other 2. That's why we have the 14:39 and 14:40. Now, on another post again, which if you go on Naira Land, you will see a post where there's this Naija everything launched. That's why I'm going to say that on Monday night, he had passed away before Monday night. Because one thing on Naija everything is that Naija everything posted exactly 1:47. Now, the person who launched Naija everything on Instablog, you will see the person's timing of screen launch of showing 1:54. Whenever you are doing 12 GMT when you are doing 24 hours timing, where you have that 14 hours, Kinecon hours, AM does not come with AM. You see 1:52, 10, blah, 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 that's AM. But when it's 10 p.m., you will have 22 p.m. Now, on that picture, it has 1:54. It means that person is using a 24 hours timing, not 12 hours. If it's 12 hours, you see 1:54 a.m. So now on that post, what happened was that person launched somebody's WhatsApp chat, which was showing 1:36 p.m. 1:36 p.m. on Monday was when that blogger got a message that Mohbad had Obema Kwenchi. So as at 1:47 a.m., the blogger posted on Tuesday morning. I said, let me add that to that. So it's already obvious that around that 1:36 a.m., there was already a news to the blogger called Nigeria Everything that Mohbad had passed away. And the blogger posted at midnight or on Tuesday, 1:47 a.m.
And you have this evidence?
Oh, definitely, by God's grace. But you can go now on Naira Land. At the moment, it's still there. Yes, Naira Land. Type where they will say a Nigerian young at Mohbad at 27. We still checked it like last week. It was still on that page. Okay, it's just because I'm not with my tab to show you the distance. If you search on Naira Land, you will find it there. It's still present on that blog. Because the person who posted on Naira Land posted around 6:36 on same Tuesday. That's where they got casted. Same Tuesday, 6 p.m. That person posted Instagram posts alerting that Mohbad had passed away. Clear Nigeria Everything.
Okay. Nigeria Everything, is that the website?
No. Naira Land. When you go on Naira Land, just type image so that will get you the lettering that you search for. I will get you the caption you search for. Hold on just a minute. I'll get back to you. Let me minute one second.
Because how can someone die on Monday? That alone has put Wunmi in distress and inside this crime. Mohbad died on Monday. You did not tell his father. I don't care if you told his mother, because definitely you're working hand in hand with his mother. So whatever she says, I don't believe. You did not tell his father he has died until after almost 36 hours. Because let's assume he died by your 3 p.m. on Monday. Until 10 p.m. on Tuesday, that's when his father got to know that he has died. Wunmi, if someone did that to you, if someone died your son, Liam, and did not tell you until after 36 hours, how will you feel? You will clap for the person, right? Put yourself in Baba Mohbad's shoes. If somebody buy that your Liam that you love so much, you will spill any blood for. Somebody buy him now and did not tell you for 48 hours. And they've already embalmed him, waiting for you to come and clap for them. How will you feel? And you say Baba should not talk. Baba must continue talking because we have evidence that Mohbad died on Monday. The video, you people were acting in the car. You're trying to make it correlate with your Corona inquest statement. But it cannot correlate. Because you said that they took Mohbad in the neighbor's car. So is it that Mohbad's neighbor also has, what's that car? That Mohbad has?
Lexus 350.
Okay. Is it that the neighbor too has the same type of car? So that's a fat lie. That is Mohbad's car that his body was inside. This one will take you to court, will counter that lie. That's Mohbad's car. You say Mohbad's car was in the mechanic outside. They were repairing it. But when people were acting the movie.
Okay. Sorry to interject you. Shoma. Yeah, so go and click on your Google app. Anybody, all of you can do that at the moment. When you go on Google, click on Naira Land on 2023. Now write fast rising star. You will see this image. Click on it. Put me on the big screen so you can see the image I'm talking about. Please put me on the big screen. Yes, thank you. So now click on, when you type Naira Land 2023, like Naira Land Mohbad 2023, you will now write rising star. You see the caption. Just check out for this image. You will see it on image. You will see the time 1:54 p.m. showing there. Then it shows that the blogger posted 7 minutes ago. So when you minus 7 minutes ago from 1:54, that's 1:47 a.m. of on same Tuesday that it was posted at 6:30 p.m. So the person who posted definitely might have been on Insta blog early hours. A lot of people who were on X app, if you were on Twitter in those days, right, you will know that they were talking about that green before. And all of a sudden, people swapped into, because they're talking about, a very great rap artist, a Nigerian artist, fast rising that passed earlier. Only for some people to mention, some person mentioned, anybody who was on Twitter and goes with trending gist would know what I'm talking about. So somebody mentioned Mohbad, and people were like, no, he's not yet dead. Why would you talk about that? Before you know it started trending that, Mohbad is dead from here. So people took down their post on Tuesday because they were like, they needed to hear from the family members. On Twitter, there is even some persons that said he got the information in the morning. The other day we were analyzing it. We posted it when the person typed it and said it was in the morning that it was announced on Tuesday morning. So if it was announced right on Tuesday morning, why would you say he died 3:30 p.m.?
So that alone has scattered Wumi's story.
Definitely.
Scattered that the nurse came by 2 p.m. Because, okay, she came by 2 p.m. What did she come to do?
Nothing.
So he's already tired. Previous day. So she only, because if you look at that body in the coffin, you will see that patch I'm telling you. It's visible. So that's what the nurse came to do. And DPP cannot prosecute the nurse and spending alone. They are not even the main suspects because they do not find Mohbad. Who find Mohbad? Wunmi, Ade West, OG, Bami, Adura, Darusha. These people
but can you search it? Have you found it? Have any of you found it? Just go and Google.
I haven't found it.
You will see it. Just this image like this. Type what you should type is Mohbad, right? 20. Oh, somebody is seeing it, I think. Lagata, are you finding it? Are you seeing it? Hold on, let me.
September 29th.
Okay, now click Naira Land, right? Type Naira Land on the search engine. Naira Land. Of Mohbad 2023. In front, Naira Land, post of Mohbad 2023.
Okay.
Post. Fast rising singer. Okay. Fast rising singer. Have you written that? Mohbad. Naira Land, post of Mohbad 2023. Fast rising singer. Then go to images. No, don't stress yourself. Go back. Lagata, go back. Lagata, go back. Perez zone is very easy to get. Go back, Lagata. Just type.
Okay, I've seen
Naira Land. Naira Land. Thank you. Naira Land. Post of Mohbad 2023. In front. Fast rising singer. You will see this image that I showed you. And that way you see that person has even posted on the same date, 12th of September 2023. But the person posted this 6:30 p.m. So that date is correlating with this message that definitely it was 1 a.m., never 1 p.m. And the chat inside of Naira Land is that of the Nigeria everything is that person got the chat maybe via Snapchat or there's this other app in those days. Hey, not in those days. Imo. It might be Imo or Snapchat. The person got the image sent to them that Mohbad has passed at 1:36 p.m. on Monday. Meaning on Monday, Nigeria everything got that message.
Wow.
On Monday, if you look at it, you see 1:36 p.m. That's what I'm saying that night it was never. It was either earlier in the day.
Wow. So that means the nurse came by 2 p.m. Mohbad was not there at 2 p.m.
Definitely, Mohbad was already gone by 2 p.m. If this person can get this information at 1:36 p.m., definitely Mohbad had died long before then. The blogger chatted, so forget it. The person got in touch with the blogger saying, I heard it's Obama Kwenje, OMG. This is a chat already by a blogger with somebody in the inside.
Wow.
And that's why if you listen to Prime Boy, one of Prime Boy's press record when he was releasing his WhatsApp chat with Humo, it was saying 1:26 p.m. Humo responded to him saying, don't come now.
Or now.
On that live stream, yes, Naira, this guy, Prime Boy, he said, allegedly that, in short, in his words, he said that, oh, after chatting you told me not to come. The next minute you were making some posts on your status. Now, could it be that that post were those 3 pictures that she posted on Monday about the baby, celebrating the baby? So why I look at it is that it was already cooked. That was their game plan. That you say, oh, your baby was celebrating the birthday. And which is why I said, I doubt if the birthday of that child is truly 11th or 12th of April. And I needed to know the exact period she said she spoke to Baba Mohbad. We got to stumble on one of her chats where she was chatting Baba Mohbad. She circled it that was the period Baba Mohbad prayed for her. But Baba Mohbad said, allegedly, that she contacted him, that she wants him to pray for her to take in. Now, if you look at that message, it was her saying, oh, thank you, Baba, don't forget praying for me, what we discussed, or something like that, right? Now, could it be Baba prayed for her in July, she took him in August? Because some people said, she said, and I quote according to what people said, allegedly, that she said after Baba prayed for her, she took him a month later. So if she had taken in August, the baby is definitely a May, June baby. But you know, babies, when you breastfeed them, some people have fast-growing kids. So it depends. And or even if she took in that same July, because I was thinking it was same July, a week later, but people said no, it's not like that. So even if she took in July, some said she took in for 10 months. Definitely, it is still a May baby, never an April baby. So because of this thing that happened, in order to have a storyline, that's why I said, Karimo, can we see your passport? Because Karimo says, and I quote, according to her, she called to wish the baby happy 5 months birthday. So I think that was the script they needed to write. And if they had posted that boy or announced it on Monday, they would have easily caught them that, oh, Mohbad died on Monday. So they shifted it to Tuesday, where they will be able to clean up and clear their mess and push the narrative of on Tuesday and work 2:30 narrative, which they still fail. And I keep asking, how can somebody be in rigor mortis, some stiffening of the body in less than 1 hour? They said the nurse came in 2:30 p.m., right? Mohbad started reacting. The first hospital said Mohbad, I even dashed them 2:30. Let's say Mohbad died immediately when the nurse came in, 2 o'clock. How can, yes, 2:30 to 4:30, that's 2 hours. How can it be rigor mortis? And they said, and I quote according to them, that they, you know, when they even exposed themselves, they said they touched the driver touched Mohbad and said Mohbad is already getting very cold. And when you are very cold, when a corpse is very cold and stiffening has set in, it's after about 12-14 hours. In short, let me just say, okay, about 8 to 12-14 hours after death. So if they are telling us that, how can we have 8 hours of coldness of Mohbad's hand in 2 hours? Let me cut off the 8 hours. Let me dash them 3 hours. When the stiffening starts, from 3 to 5 hours, your body will be warm and stiff. Now, Mohbad was not warm and stiff. They said cold. But from 3 to 5 hours, how can you have 3 hours of stiffness in 2 hours? They need to make it make sense. Definitely doesn't make sense. And we won't confirm it in our citizen at the court that Mohbad died at home. Our instructor also said that Mohbad died at home. But what day did Mohbad die? Let's be factual with ourselves. So, for me, if we are to look at it, Mohbad died on Monday night. When you say night, now there's a time frame of night. When you say night, even when somebody calls you 1 a.m., you will surely say, oh, somebody called me at night, midnight. It is still night. Now we go back home at night, midnight. Now what time is the timing? She says, and I quote in one of our interviews, the night Mohbad died. She said on the day, the night Mohbad died. Some of our people were saying, oh, no. Now, there is a stutter. There was a processing. You need to go look at her charisma and how she spoke. The moment she was able to now put in line Baba and the nurse, her mouth was now faster than the bullet. She was speaking faster than the bullet, running like, she was fast. But if you look before then, she was like, on the day, the night my husband died, Baba and the nurse, then when Baba said she should go, she started moving fast because she wasn't accurate. Now, when I went back on the night her husband died, she said, I looked for a video where her sister said in Yoruba, and I quote according to Karimat, that Justice Seekers asked Momo the fight that she and Mohbad had that night, that they beat themselves like they were going to kill each other, that staircase did not just break like that. But ask her, I have that one as well. He did well. So evidence line up. Now if you go by spending said, and I quote according to spending's yesterday's post, that Mohbad and Won had a fight that night as well. They got back. So if you look at it, between that midnight that they got back home, there was a fight. Allegedly. But that's my own, So it was never on Monday night, never daytime. And that's why Adura, if you corresponded to Adura said, Lara Monday, that morning when she woke up to pray. Now, people wake up 6 a.m. to pray, 5 a.m. to pray, 4 a.m. to pray. At what point in time did Adura wake up to pray and she saw Mohbad's shadow walking around? This is why I said definitely he had gone before all these their lies and narratives. Now, Adura said that Monday morning she called to speak to her son and she asked for her to have even said, I'm sure you slept beside him, right? It means Adura is aware that they're always fighting and they sleep separately or they don't sleep in the same house together. For her to make such an allegation and a question, because that's a character question, like you're questioning their character and their movements. When you know couples are peaceful, they sleep together, you don't get to ask a question that, did you truly sleep together? Definitely, you have known them to be problematic. That is why you could ask such a question. Now, relating it to Adura said on that Monday morning, now, adding Folashade never followed Baba Mohbad. She was never the third person that followed Baba Mohbad to Mohbad's house on Tuesday. So how come Folashade saw the blood in Mohbad's house? She says, and I quote, there is evidence to that. Everybody have heard that recording. Ṣó máa sọ pé bàbá Mohbad ń parọ́ mi ní pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó rí, ṣó mọ̀ pé mo bi àǹtí mi pé kí ló fa ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó pọ̀ báyìí? I might not say it word to words, but that was what she said in Yoruba. But in English, it means that she was asking her elder sister, Abosedi, that she was saying that how come there was so much blood that day. There's another recording of her where she said that night, early Tuesday morning, when they got the call that Mohbad had died, he said, the day Mohbad died, ọjọ́ tí Mohbad kú, alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn sí Monday till Tuesday morning. She gave it already. So definitely on Monday there was some cleaning up of blood. And that is where the profuse bleeding of the Nigerian police force. And as I said, I agree with them. They saw a profuse bleeding. Did they see in the car? Allegedly, some people said they saw in the car. Yes, it is possible, allegedly, because when they put Mohbad on Monday, they made a video shoot in order to say, oh, they are taking him to hospital. So people would think it was on Tuesday that they were taken to the hospital. But if you look at Mohbad's body, I think you're in the healthcare system. You will see Mohbad's body was not yet cyanosis so much. Cyanosis had not really set in. That's the darkness where your skin color changes to blue black. Thank you. Had not really set in. So for me, I think they made that video on Monday to announce Mohbad had died. But if they say they made the video on Tuesday, it means that stiffening was already wearing out. Mohbad had been long gone dead as at 36 hours after. Let me just give them a grace of 30 hours after death. So that's my own observation and my own analysis of what has happened on Mohbad's case. So,
don't forget that they also put salt on him.
Yes.
But don't forget that they also put salt on him. So the stiffening part, right? They already embalmed him locally when he died on Monday. But they have to preserve his body now until nurse come to do the packing up, and nobody actually knows when this nurse came. Maybe she came on Monday or on Tuesday, but we don't know the actual time that nurse came. But the nurse was not there to save this boy. He wasn't. Because from Spending's last Instagram post, they wrote it there. He wrote it that Mohbad was dying and Wunmi did not help him. She just watched him die while she cursed him. That's the truth of what happened. You need to read in between the lines of what these people are putting out there. That's the evidence. They never went to any hospital when he was alive. So how come you're now rushing a dead man to a hospital? And you know he's already dead, but you're rushing him to the hospital because you can't believe he's dead. Like, the story doesn't even make up. It doesn't have any tail and no head.
Sorry, I think it's all sham. I think that's going to the hospital. I think it's all a sham. Now, Baba said he found, stop disturbing a bit, I've muted you. Baba said, right, he found the lawyer in the house. What was the lawyer doing there? Now, I keep asking my question, why tell Baba to go back home? Was there already a plan? Either they were planning to shift the time of death to on the 13th, where they would have been able to plan all their things, allegedly. I might be wrong. But why tell the father of the deceased to go back home? Home where? Home Ikorodu, because that's where he resides. Now, I feel that, for me, I might be wrong, but then they made that video. Mohbad said Mohbad is dead on Monday. If they say they did not make it on Monday, there's something I saw on Mohbad's arm, which could be possible it was on Tuesday, right? If you look at the wrist part, there's some darkening of skin on that wrist part. If you look at it. Now, because I've zoomed into those pictures, but can the chair still be stained with blood? I doubt it. So I feel maybe the doctor or the first nurse, because when one said there were two nurses, and where she put herself in shade was that she said the nurse was with them all through the night. That's why she shot herself in this interview. Now, the nurse was with them all through the night. All through the night, was it a Monday morning? I will pick a Monday morning. Yes, the first nurse. She said a second nurse came and checked and said Mohbad is gone. And I'm thinking, this second nurse could be the fake nurse. Now, all through the night, Baba Mohbad on Tuesday never saw a nurse. That's where she shot herself and exposed herself. Baba Mohbad said he never saw a nurse on Tuesday night. Now, did anybody advise Baba Otiloni or whatever? I don't know. Now, that's why I'm saying she shot herself. So the nurse who was with Mohbad on Monday, right? Like midnight stroke Monday morning, was with them all through because she cannot go back home at odd hours. She came in odd hour and can't go back home at odd hour. She had to wait, do the stitching and take care of the whole thing, assisted any way she could before going back. Now, when you go to Adotochi's place, on Instablog Nigeria. On that Instablog Nigeria, the nurse's friend wrote to Adotoshi that on Sunday they contacted the nurse that the nurse should come and help them. But the nurse said she cannot make it that night. But the friend contacted him. That's where I see standing, still lying. And I'm saying if he's ready to say the truth, he should speak the truth. Now, the friend said, the nurse's friend said that the friend contacted and said he should please come in because she said if people cannot hold on that Sunday night, go to hospital. She said the friend now contacted and said, please come. If you go on Gist Lover on Instagram, you will see that post is still there. Now, since the friend was contacted on Sunday, if you add it to one's last interview, she said Mohbad told her at 6 a.m. that his nurse was coming. But then she got to remember that, oh, they already said nurse was not available. That's when she said, DJ Bami said the nurse was never available. Never. If we all remember, the first talk at CTC was that Mohbad's nurse was never reachable. They could not reach Mohbad's nurse. But in her interview, she said Mohbad told her his nurse was coming. Definitely, they got in touch with that nurse. If a nurse is already coming to your house, how come all of a sudden the nurse is in Cotonou? Make it make sense. It's not possible. Now, moving back. On the interview, they said they tried reaching the nurse was not available. Spending now called his own nurse. If you go listen to that interview, I said she casted herself, and I was happy, and I don't want her to stop. Because one beautiful thing is this, they keep coaching her to try and debunk another lie. And whenever she's debunking, she's exposing another truth, which makes the case a very beautiful case. Now, if the nurse was contacted and was to come on Monday, that same Monday, 6 a.m., according to her, Mohbad was like, don't worry, my nurse is already on her way. And all of a sudden, the same nurse that was on her way is not available. Definitely that nurse knows Mohbad's house. That nurse has been treating Mohbad. All the nurse needed to do, even if her phone was switched off, was to knock at the damn gates. So that was where they failed. They goofed. They goofed in that interview. So this is where I'm saying that. Now, the first nurse might have been the one that stitched Mohbad. If you look at that ambulance video, you'll see something like some gauze, like a white stuff. People have zoomed in. I was thinking it's the bed sheet, but people said, okay, so I tried to zoom it in and say it's a gauze. If you look at the ambulance, you see at this waistline, there's something like another gauze packed. Now, a gauze is something, for those who don't understand, a gauze is like a clothed wool, where they put cotton wool in to stock up blood or fluid if there's any stitch, so the fluid cannot come out. But one thing is this, the fluid wouldn't have come out much because Mohbad is dead. Now, the breakdown of body system is that blood flow and everything has ceased. Capillaries have stopped producing oxygen and filtration and all that. So the body is already freezing. After a few days, when the, oh, Jesus Christ, I've forgotten the right word they use. But anyway, the should I use the word chemical? But it's not chemical. The stuff in the body begins to melt, right? That's why you see fluid. Fluid will come out of where there's an exit. And this is what I'm looking at it that Mohbad's head side, you have blood coming out. Could there be a big injury that was not well padded, that was not well covered? That is why we have a body composition. Yeah, not body composition. I've forgotten the right word. It's not body composition. But that's why you have fluid pass through because there's a leakage somewhere. And that's why you see that blood coming out at the funeral ground. People saw that fresh blood at the head part and never at the down part or any other body part. So for me, I just still keep feeling it that the head part, there's a problem with it. Now at the inquest, right, the pathologist was asked on the 30th of September 2024, did you show the head part to the people? He said no, but they showed from the neck down. So could there have been an injury? Because somebody asked a question, which is one of the observers. The guy said, what if his head was bam bumped to the wall? Could there be an injury? The pathologist said yes, it's possible. Now, for that forearm, they said, how come? Can they see an injury at the forearm that they claim? They said no, because there is no infection. Meaning Mohbad never had sepsis. Now, another thing is that a sepsis can never enter somebody's body in less than 24 or 48 hours or even 72 hours. So you will never see the injury. And that is why I feel going to where Odumosu said they never saw any stab injury, it was because there was never a sepsis. Now, the pathologist made us understood something, that if there was a sepsis is an infection, internal breaking down the blood cell, the white blood cells and all that. That's infection though. Now, if there was sepsis, that injury would never have been covered. They would have seen it. According to the pathologist, and I quote, because I jotted it down there, the pathologist said that wherever that injury is, if there was sepsis, the injury will never close. Instead, it will continue to widen up. But rather, nobody saw any injury. And if you look at that injury, it was actually a fingernail scratch, not even a bottle scratch. So there's a lot of lies. A lot of lies that is so obvious that I feel, for me, running down to where the DPP peaked, spending on the nurse, I feel they are walking back to the circle of people inside the house. Those who were with Mohbad the last 24, in short, the last 30 hours. In short, not 30 hours, the last, let's say, 10 hours to his death on Monday, allegedly, for me. So that's all my own I needed to say. Thank you so much, everyone. See you. Thank you so much. I'm your low budget.
No, you're doing amazing. Like, I appreciate everything you're doing, because that means you're smart, you're intelligent. The way you're thinking, that's how people should think out the box. Don't be in the box. Just some people say no matter what. Some people say no matter what Wunmi does, they will support her. So if she kills somebody, you will support her. I can be supporting you now, but once I discover that this is how you are, I distance myself. So from what you were saying, you said you don't think they buried him. They wanted to. You said they wanted to push his death like to 13th before they expose it. For me, I think they wanted to.
No, sorry, I'm saying could they? No, not that I mean. Sorry, please. I'm saying could they have planned it?
Yeah.
You understand? For them to say the Baba should go back, why would they tell him to go back? What was their plan?
I think why
that was one. It's just a question.
Okay,
thank you. Go ahead, sorry, please.
All right. I think why they told him to go back is because they wanted to bury him. They wanted to bury Mohbad without Baba's permission and without anyone knowing. They would have done it at night, covered up the story. He's a carpenter's son, so nobody will ask. So that's my thoughts on that.
Yes, Soma, let me chip in and buttress what you said. I will go to that direction of them trying to bury Mohbad, and they will still manipulate Baba that, it's because you cannot see the body of your son, and this and what has been done. You just have to come and see you and let you know about we are sorry. Like I said, all these things was planned and the scripts. They only had 24 hours to plan all their scripts. And Baba is the diacore in that script because they did not add him to the main actor. It was just meant to be a subordinate, a phone call to Mohbad to him and let him be aware, and all of that. But in between, Mohbad messed up because the script, according to the narrative, the script written given to Mohbad probably was Baba Mohbad shouldn't have jumped on that boat with them. And if you remember, Baba said they were in the boat already, and that was the last boat, and that he had to manage to probably run or try to make sure that immediately go into the boat and the boat moved. and that was the last boat for the day. Why your son, even though you're not dating, and you couldn't wait for Baba to be beside each other to walk into that boat together? And then Baba said they were receiving phone call and they were acting all funny. Baba said, now for this, okay, could it be if Blessing have not called Baba? Baba will have either not jumped on that boat with them or will not even think or suspect all their movements when those phone call was going on. Even going to Osapa, London, asking Baba to go back, that Mohbad has responded to treatments. Which treatment? First hospital confirmed Mohbad is lifeless. Second hospital confirmed it was a BID. So which particular treatment was they referring to? Could it be the treatment, only treatment I observe from all of this is a successful environment of Mohbad's body. And Baba was not a main actor in that script. Hence why a lady would tell the father of the deceased that go and invoke the spirit of Mohbad. They took his life. And if you know that it was injection that acquired Mohbad, why you didn't have enough time to readjust the script? Because the script was not written by yourself. It was the people you narrate the story to that gave you the script yourself. So you too, the main creator of the script or writer of the script, he didn't have enough time, or he didn't give you plan B. If you are telling us that now that you don't know if they send the nurse, is the Baba that the nurse that injected the injection, the nurse injected Mohbad, blah 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 blah. So could it be that you should have mentioned it, Baba, injection to power? Why do you not tell Baba on the same day that Baba should go and row to invoke the spirits when the person you suspected to be a killer was right there in the house? And you said Mohbad's manager wanted to detain or get the nurse arrested, that it was Baba that said he should go. It does not make sense at all. So therefore, me, go and sue me. I believe Mohbad died on a Monday. And it's a Monday night. So they are that Monday night stroke, that Tuesday, to plan that, whatever they plan. How come Baba got there and there were loads of people there, including Mohbad's lawyer and the Afars in that house that day? So that goes to the narrative that Emily said earlier about the time. And the first person that the guy that posted it at that time, could it be some people have been called and the rumor has been going around? You know, information now, when rumors like that happen, it travels so quick. That is why. And the reason why all those people made it to Mohbad's house even before the father of the disease. That's my take. If anyone have questions in the comment section of the panelists, please come up and ask.
So Nehimoli also said,
yeah. Sorry, I wanted to add something before you go on, so don't be offended. You know, I was saying something about what they call it, the lawyer and being there. I was saying, allegedly, could it be because of royalties, properties? They needed certification. That was why they took him to the hospital the next day to make it look like, oh, they are now aware he died. And they'll have to go and act like, oh, he just died that Tuesday and everything. Could it be? I'm just asking.
You're correct on that one. Of course, I think they at some point, maybe on the 11th or 12th, they took him to that pyramid. They took him to pyramid.
I agree with you.
Because
they took him to pyramid in the morning.
We saw his Perez. We saw his body in the ambulance. And
yes, and I want to believe that ambulance was on a Monday.
The ambulance belongs to Perez, I think. I think I researched it. I checked the ambulance on internet. That ambulance belongs to, I can't remember. So
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. Mm-hmm. The ambulance that was in the house, I think they said there was there any ambulance in the house when his corpse was taken?
Because
Baba got there.
I don't know which vehicle they used to take his body to the police station. But it wasn't.
It's an ambulance.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Baba said he called this guy, I think Darusha called the ambulance. So I'm thinking that could it be the same ambulance that took them from Perez that Darusha allegedly contacted that he should please come back and take them. Maybe they arranged it. I'm just thinking.
Okay, because maybe she doesn't know how they. No, I don't think it's Perez ambulance that took him back home. Because Perez already told them, take his body to the mortuary. But they put his body back in the car. That's how they came and took him back home. So it's not Perez, it's not car. It was before. His body in the ambulance. They just showed us that picture to say, oh, they took him.
I think the other ambulance is the ambulance that they took to the station where Baba said, please get me another ambulance, where they took to the police station. If you look at it, that ambulance, there's a police kind of security van in front of that ambulance.
You can dispute that. They were not wearing a shirt in that video. Don't forget that Baba has already met him dressed up when he came and a band, right? So that picture of the ambulance cannot be after Baba came. Because he should be dressed up. He should be covered.
Correct.
Oh, yes, I get you. So, definitely, maybe Kuramed was the first hospital on Monday stroke Tuesday, where this person said, oh, don't lie. Would you say Adura was lying? And if you look at it, the Punch newspaper said in the early hours of on Tuesday, early hours is before 5 a.m. Yeah, where they said a celebrity was taken to, a fast rising star was taken to the hospital. So that early morning, could it be allegedly around that, maybe Kuramed or possibly Perez? No, why they last me now?
I don't think they took his body to the hospital that early morning because it would have been dark. But if you look outside the video they made, they said they were going to the hospital. It was bright. It looked like morning time. Let's say 8, 9 a.m.
Yes, 7 a.m. upwards.
Yeah, 7 a.m.
Or 6 a.m. Or 6 a.m. 6, 7 a.m.
I don't know about 6 a.m., but I'm thinking 7.
I think that video is actually on Tuesday morning. The early hours of on Tuesday.
You're right.
And that's why Punch newspaper, or what's the name of that newspaper, said in the early hours of today. And when these people posted, it was around 11:46 a.m. of on Tuesday. That's when they released 11:30, and there are posts that I have about them. 11:30 and 11:46 11:36 and 11:40 a.m. of on Tuesday. Those were addressed. But that's Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead. I think it was in the house they did that one. They made that skit. That one. You will see somebody standing by the side.
No, normally it was in the car, but the car was not moving. He just sat in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That somebody was standing by the side. You see a flower, the flower vase from garden. Yeah.
That your Ludo. If you didn't win, you be in trouble.
I don't win though. I don't flog the person hates too.
You don't get conscious to hate you. Sorry, Soma, you can continue.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm saying you're right. That video was made on Tuesday morning. Ade West, OG. But there's now a confusion. Who is OG and who is JJ?
Good question.
And Adura was in the car. Bami was not there. So at what point did they pick up Bami and the nurse on their way to the hospital? At what point? And that video was made, if they claim it was made on their way to the first hospital, right? At what point did they pick up Bami and nurse? Because Bami was clearly not in the back seat. It was only 3 people in the back seat. Where was Darusha? Of course, there is no neighbor.
Okay, so for me, I think you will see VOG, they call the guy Bami. He was standing by the side of the door. So definitely all those they are pick on the pick. Now, there was the day we were doing a throwback. In the throwback, they said Spending was one of the people that followed Mohbad to the hospital. Where we were reading something that was like the Nigerian police stuff.
Because Spending claimed that he came and met Mohbad's body in the hospital.
Why?
That's what Spending is saying.
I agree, except maybe the second hospital was where Spending followed, what's his name? Followed them to the second hospital from Perez, from,
well, according to Spending, he met them at Perez.
Yes.
Mm-hmm, yeah, so he might have followed them.
And you were also saying that maybe there was a nurse that treated Mohbad the night of the injury.
Yes.
I don't think so that there was any. Wunmi wanted Mohbad dead. So why would you bring treatment for someone you want dead?
No, so the thing that is this, it might have not, that's like a thing might be an accident, right? It might not be an intent. Or it could have been that, even if he wanted, the person would just bring someone, healthcare professional, so that it look as if, no, they are making a move. But that doesn't mean they really do want to.
Mm.
You understand?
But at the same time, I don't think this whole thing is an accident. It was planned before it happened. Wunmi already had, once Wunmi took in, she knows the father of that baby. This is something that is alive, it's a living thing. So it cannot be an accident.
She even said it that the 5th month, she now made a statement the day was to die. That's like a premeditated death. That word means a premeditated, more like a pre-planned.
She said he died before the actual death came. So he was already dead before the actual death. That statement alone is a red flag. Meaning he has already died before you people came out to tell us he was dead. That's what that statement means to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for Tuesday. If they are claiming Tuesday, so you are already dead. Because she said the day was to die in a press statement. in her press statement, she said a lot that she shouldn't have said, because like I was analyzing that day, I said if a doctor says this person is having a terminal illness, right? The doctor can tell you, oh, on so day this person will die. That's a pre-planned period. You understand? So she already had that.
But I think Naira Marley gave us the clues to who died Mohbad. But we didn't pay attention to those clues. When we were accusing him, those 21 questions he brought out. Who paid Instablog to say Mohbad dead at 27 at 16:30 p.m.? Who paid Instablog to come out with this story?
That's another thing. And the same Instablog that gave a news that the child is Mohbad's child.
Yes.
Shared it by OGB or whatever.
OGB saying that it's done DNA and the child is Mohbad's child. But in her interview, the interviewer asked her, have you done the DNA? She said no.
So why were they going with the narrative that
it's Wunmi
that's going with the narrative that they've done the test?
Yes, that's one. Anybody, you see all this Bella Smoda, Zlatan, anybody that is saying that baby is Mohbad's baby knows what happened to Mohbad. Especially Bella.
Really?
Bella knows that baby is not Mohbad's baby.
That's correct. Everything is all centered around the baby.
Yes.
If they had saved Mohbad that night after the accident or whatever they want to call it happened, it's still going to be asking the same question, and they don't want that question answered by all means. So they just have to take him out.
Thank you for that. Exactly what I think too. They said he's the father of the baby. Okay, do the DNA to prove yourself. And you're lying, going from pillar to post. But the truth is coming out and is already out, because this is not like 2023 when we didn't know what was going on. Everybody was confused and lost. Wunmi has actually given herself away. And for all those who think she's on the right track, you people, you don't have brain at all. Because she's killing herself the more. Because she's trying to cover up all the lies she has lied. All these things will come back to her, because we're heading to court. Me too, I'm heading to court. Not just Baba Mohbad. We're solidly behind him. We must find justice for this young man, because he deserves justice. You can't go around taking out people's lives and you say God will judge. No. We know you did it. So it's not like we're waiting for God to judge anything. On Judgment Day, no problem. For now, justice has to occur. That's why God gave us this knowledge, this strength to keep pushing. If every crime that happens we ignore and say God will judge, then we're crazy people. Something that is so obvious. You're saying God will judge. There's nothing on this earth. If you do anything bad and we catch you, you pay for it. When you go to heaven, you still pay for it. People are working hard. Me, I'm working hard to make my own money. I'm not looking for who to kill to take their wealth. Oh, I'm not looking for any rich man. I want to be rich myself. That's my goal. I don't want to inherit anything from anybody. Because if you haven't worked for anything, you won't know the value. Wunmi does not know the value of Mohbad's wealth. That's why it shouldn't go in her hands, because she will scatter it in no time. It's because she doesn't know the value of money. That's why she's going around paying bloggers. You see all these people she's paying to spread all these false narratives. They will still come back and blackmail her. She will pay for life. She doesn't know. This payment, people like Koni Baje, King White, you think they will ever let her go? She will continue paying them for life. At some point, she can't pay again. She will have to come out and confess. But me, nobody's paying me. So it's the truth I'm putting out there. And I will continue saying it until eternity. If you think I'm going to stop, I will not stop. Anywhere I go, any platform, and they're carrying all those your false narratives, I will make it clear to them that Wunmi is a killer. You want to come to Canada? Come to Canada now. Let's start from here so that we know you've gone international. Even with the way you live your life, you cannot survive abroad because you're not hardworking. You're looking for easy money. There is no easy money here. You have to work for it. So if you think you want to escape from Nigeria, I even want you to escape. Come abroad so that you see what life is talking about, because you don't know anything. There is no free money here. It's not like you kill somebody and take over. You'll be caught. So Baba Mohbad must get what belongs to him. He's the head of that family, and he's the one that will tell what will happen. We will not bury Mohbad, yes. We are Mohbad's family now. And we will decide how he will be buried and when he will be buried. You're not a legal wife. It was just an introduction. Stop saying my husband. He's not your husband. Because you killed him. Don't wait for us to continue. We're not even asking you for DNA anymore. Don't do the DNA. Keep it to yourself. But so long you don't do it, that child is not Mohbad's child. And you must return everything that belongs to Mohbad back to his family. And for you, Naira Marley, if you think you will take that money and give to any son you say is Mohbad's son, then you're part of this crime. Any royalty you owe Mohbad, you must give it back to his father until Wunmi does a DNA. It's only DNA. We want that child to be Mohbad's child, but it's only DNA that will prove it, whether it's right or wrong. And if that child is Mohbad's child, me too, I will contribute for that child. If that child is Mohbad's child, because we want Mohbad to have a child so bad. But some people are taking it to extreme. That we want Mohbad to have a child so bad doesn't mean you go and pick up anything from anywhere and try to impose it on us. No, we don't want that kind of child. It must be his blood. Because there's something about that his blood that we're looking for. We're not looking for just any blood. It must be his blood. So cut up all those stories and narratives. Even Spending has told you, Wunmi, be honest. You've never been honest in your life. From one lie to another. If I start compiling all your lies, it's over 200. Because your whole story is a lie. Nobody knew you as Mohbad's wife. You were never known. If he was proud of you, why is that no one knew you? You're busy posting photos of Mohbad carrying Liam. And he's sleeping. I don't understand. Meaning Mohbad was sleeping on his own, jeje. You carry baby, put on his body and take a photo because you know what you're planning. already planned this with whoever your backup people, your cohorts. But we're not buying it. From day one, we're not buying it. And kudos to people that have been on this case. Kudos to people that have exposed you even further. People that will not break. We've taken a lot of insults because of this your behavior. But we'll keep going and we're not stopping. Because we know what we're saying is right. And nobody can arrest anybody. Even if I come to that Nigeria, nobody can arrest me. Because this is an international case. So, Wunmi, do the best thing for yourself. Confess before this analysis keeps going and going non-stop. All those your supporters, they don't have any good intentions for you. They're just milking you. Do the DNA, is very important. And once you do this DNA, and that child is not Mohbad's child, that means you killed him. That means you are the killer. Because your actions, you've run away from this DNA for 2 years. And now we discover that DNA says Mohbad is not the father. That means you're the first suspect in this murder case. But there will be no peace for you. As Mohbad's body is still in that morgue, his spirit will continue haunting you. We will not bury him. Do the DNA, and if you don't want to do the DNA, just tell us, I don't want the DNA, take your property. But once you hand over everything, no problem, we'll hand over the matter to God. But you see all those Mohbad sweat, you will not have it. Because it's his sweat, he worked for it. You didn't contribute a dime to it, so you don't deserve it. Hand over everything to the head of the family, to his father. And we will stop talking about you, because I don't like talking about you. I don't like seeing you. Like, you're my worst nightmare. I've never had anything so bad in my life. Like, anybody I think about, I'll be like, my God, I hate this person. You're the first person I've had such bad thoughts about, because you're just a very bad human being. Wunmi, you're a rapper, you're an entrepreneur. I know your group, they helped contribute money to set up that your hair business and to buy you a car. Why not leave all these Mohbad things alone? Leave it alone, no problem. Let nurse and spending pay for the crime. But we know the truth now, that you are the killer. And nothing will change about that. All your stories are inconsistent. Who paid Instablog? Who called the nurse? Naira Marley asked all these questions. Nobody's talking about those questions. How did he know all these questions? How did he know? How did he come about these questions? That means he's thinking ahead of us. While we're busy still thinking of, oh, who killed Mohbad? Naira Marley has already found out the killer. But he didn't say anything. He kept quiet. He said that silence is golden. What kind of silence is that? So I can't even trust people like Naira Marley, because Naira Marley is a bully. And I don't support bullies. But in future, the truth will come out if he's truly part of this crime. Because something tells me deep down that he knew and he knows what happened, but he refused to say. And until he comes out to say his own part of the story, there's nothing like silence is golden. This is a serious allegation on your head, and you have to come out and debunk it. Very dark man gave you invitation. Come and say your own side. You refused to say. And now I know you say you're lying that Mohbad made peace with you before he died. Nobody believes that. That he withdrew his case against you. How come it's coming out now? It didn't come out since that time. It's 2 years later, it's coming out. So Naira Marley, all those questions you asked, I have those questions. It's only people that know the killers that will ask that kind of question. Because at the end of the day, those questions, I was trying to solve the mystery behind those questions. And it led me to the killers. Who was with him in the car to announce he was dead? The people he spent his last 48 hours, why are these people not on the police report as suspects? Because people have paid off police. So Nigerian police, we will not stop until you do the right thing. Yes. We're not giving up on this case. I know so many people are out there saying, must it be? Why can't we face other? Once we can solve this murder, things will change. But if we give up and say, God will judge, things will never change. Things have been like this since 1960s, since forever. It has never changed. So this is actually the first time we're having this kind of movement. Positive movement that is heading somewhere. They've been killing people. This is not the first time. But now you kill the wrong person, the wrong spirit. That spirit will haunt you. Wunmi, Mohbad told you, you will suffer forever. And that's what's happening. None of us planned any of this. None of us connived against you. We don't know you before. The curse, Mohbad's curse, that's what's working right now. And unfortunately for you, the body is still not buried. So that's why the curse must happen. If the body was buried 6 feet, according to your plan, maybe by now we would never know what happened to Mohbad. But thank God that body was exhumed. Thank God. It's God that is doing all these things. The same day the body was exhumed, that was the same day government, Lagos State government came to your house to condole with you. But you were not there. Where were you? You were not at the exhumation site and you were not in your house. Where were you? You were hiding. So finally, you've gotten the courage. You've gone to jazz yourself with more jazz. You've jazzed up more. And you're now coming out again to continue cooking up more stories. Wunmi, all those your stories, it doesn't exist. It's formulated. There's no story like that. To take a dead man back home, to give him CPR. You know how bad you wanted him dead. So why are you like pretending as if you can't believe he's dead? No, he can't die. Like, come on. Come on, Wunmi. We're not stupid. You know how much you wanted to end him. Because your baby is already there, 5 months. And the more this baby grows, the more Mohbad will keep talking about this DNA. Why not take him out. That's what you did, and we know it exactly. So it wasn't a mistake. It was planned. So Naira Marley should not think he has gotten out of this mess. He's still very much in the mess. Because I know Wunmi is going to expose more people. Wunmi is not going down alone. Wunmi will expose, like she has tried to pin it, pin. It's not working. She will still come back to the truth, finally. She will go round, she will come back. That one is certain, that Wunmi will finally confess, because it's taking too long. 18 months, Wunmi. And all you want is for them to just bury him. Why did we exhume him? The aim has not been achieved. And until it's achieved, then we can move forward. Let the body stay there. It's not your son's body. And all those people saying Baba Mohbad should just bury him and let it go. No. Wait until you lose your own child. Then you can rush and go and bury him. Don't look for justice. When your turn comes, don't look for justice. Go and bury. But for this one, justice is a must. Nehimoli.
Thank you very much, Soma. Good to have you here. But you know that of recent, there's another guy that just surfaced again. His name is Zomo.
Yeah.
What do you think of Zomo?
Zomo came up as of because of the 3 seconds video, right?
Yes.
And Wunmi said that video was made 3 years ago.
Yes.
So was Zomo in the house within 48 hours of Mohbad's demise?
No.
So I think that
we don't know. We don't know.
But he has never been mentioned. Nobody has mentioned.
Never been mentioned. Yes.
This is the first time we're hearing.
And Zomo said Mohbad was his best friend, and you lost your best friend. You're not out of Nigeria. You couldn't come for his burial or for his candle night.
But where was he?
We don't know.
Because I think I heard him talking on one platform.
Yeah, I think on Just Me platform.
Okay, so they didn't ask him where he was at that time.
No, I didn't. No one asked him that. All I got from that conversation was that he's a military man. He's in the military, so he could have been,
But he was no more in the military.
Okay.
He was no more in the military. So
Where
is he coming from?
Well.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon once again. I think that guy, they just brought the guy up, just to put him, to fit in to their narrative. You understand? Because, when they asked Adura said there is a third person, but I will not mention the name. You understand? So I think that is why they brought that guy up. And for the fact that he's in military, doesn't mean that they can do something like that with him, or you cannot compromise. That doesn't mean you cannot do that. So for the father is a military man, it doesn't mean anything to me. And saying that he's very close friend to Mo. All this way, where has he been? All this while. We've been saying this and that, calling people how, do all sort of things. And he was there, quiet. Now it's this period that he now came up to say, oh, maybe he was the one there. Then, if he was the one there, there's this video thing is though the 3 seconds was extracted from that 3 seconds and the video. Definitely, the video is more than 3 seconds. Then what is stopping them from showing us the whole video? You understand? It didn't happen 3 years ago. That shouldn't bring any like issue. They should be free and do the thing like nothing attached to it. If there wasn't anything attached to that video, it shouldn't cause any issue. So and then what Adura said, he said, that 3 seconds is from 10 minutes or 12 minutes video, and he said the video is in the phone that is with the police. So why all this? Why are we dragging it? If it's nothing to do with if they're really saying the truth, why are we stopping them from just bring the thing out? This is what you people are shouting. This is what you want to see. This is it. They just use it to shook our mouth. You understand? So why the noise? Why are they bringing someone out?
So from what I think, hearing Zomo speak, he didn't speak to favor CY at all, because he confirmed that she was in the video. That she was in that video, and it was a thing where she was actually threatening him to not help, to stay away, kind of thing, because it was trying to stop her from doing XYZ. So apparently, according to him, she threatened him, saying, "Get out of the way," kind of thing, or "I'll stab you. I will stab you," she said. So I don't think Zomo is
whatever. If it's not in their side, I'm not even saying someone is their side or not. My own take is, why can't they play the video? Why are they hiding it? Let them bring.
They cannot play it because it shows CY's violent side.
And then it's not related to it has to do the death of Mohbad. That what they always.
I understand that it's not related to the death, but it can still be used to prove that she was a violent person.
But now that we are seeing all these things, and if we are still remain adamant, we need to see this video, and they always say the fans, Wumi's fans always say, husband and wife, they do fights, they do this, they happens, is this and that. Let's take it as it's just one of those things that husband and wife always fight. You understand? Exactly. Sorry, they always say it there's no big deal. Even if women and Mohbad fought, it's just normal thing. It's normal. We agree to that. But this one, Mohbad is gone, right? But we are now trying to unravel what led to the death. Now, one of the things is that people are now alleging that girl. And I believe to prove herself, anything that she can use regarding this issue should be brought out. Shouldn't be like something that they will be handing no, you can't see this, you can't see that. Because it has gotten to stage of the person involved is gone and gone forever. So once it's gotten to this stage, I believe whoever is saying the truth, whoever that is saying the truth will come out and then prove herself or himself to say this what they said, they saw, this thing is not related to what led to crime. Even if the person was even guilty of that circumstances, that period. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So all these things that they're doing, if it's truly, because to me, anyone that is coming out to say, oh, this and that, and they're presenting it to us, me, I'm not ready to say, to accept to it until it's really proven, like, oh, I can see it clearly, that it's so obvious, like this is what really happened. For the fact that someone came and say all those things that the guy said, though I didn't listen, people always just like, just sometimes when I'm walking on the TikTok street, it's then I see some of the things. So, but this one that the guy said that it's because he's not saying this, he's still saying something that can really implicate Wunmi. Definitely, how the girl was even talking, that 3 seconds, it says it all. Because her voice was on top. It was the one that we can hear. We know that this thing she was the one that's very violent. So if someone coming in, I don't buy that thing like, oh, maybe she is because he's saying this and that. I don't care, because these people, they can go to the extent of like saying so many things just for people just to like, oh yeah, because he's not saying something that is like to favor with me, then you people can then accept what they are saying. They can do that. So to me, I don't accept it. I don't accept anything. But what I can accept is that video they said, according to what Adura said, the video is like 10 to 12 minutes. Then let's see it. Now they said it's with the police. If they can't play it to the public because it's now already in the whatever, then they should let them take it to wherever that is necessary. They shouldn't be presenting us like, oh no, it has nothing to do with that. It's not a matter of it's not a matter of mouth thing again. It's a matter of proving. Just prove it to us. So that's because all these things they're saying, don't undermine these people. Don't undermine them. They can go to any extent. They will play one card. When they play this card, they will know that, oh yeah, this is like taking them out. It's not taking them to where they want. They will do some other things. They will say some other things. Even this guy spending that is saying all sort of rubbish. It's not even saying all truth. He hasn't even said the truth. He's still saying he's still lying to me. Whatever I read it, I read what he wrote, but I was like, this thing, there's still some lies there. So that's why I came up anyway. So thank you so much. Well done, everyone. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. That's what I'm saying is that, assuming that this particular video is in favor of me, they will have released the video since. I'm so sure of that. I'm so sure of that. And that guy, the way he's talking is a big pathological liar, a big one. Because all what he's saying is not correlating at all. It's not correlating at all. Then why did you change your name again from Zomonization to Zomoli? And all your comment section were disabled, like you don't want anybody to make a comment on your comment section. Even though you don't live in Nigeria and you lost your very good friend, at least you must have a representative there to come and represent you that, this person is a very good person to us and everything. We have to be at his or her burial. No, there was nothing like that. And Skelly said that when they got home on that day, they met 2 strange people at home. Was Zomo part of those people that they met at home? A lot of things is not clearing up in this their thing, Daddy. Fed up.
For me, I just think that 3 seconds video was to distract us, and let's just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, he was called out.
I believe we've actually touched everywhere, concerning this case. We've reached almost every point. I just have questions for this lady. That police report, where is it? Where is this police? The hospital report you were given.
Yeah, where is the police report? Right? Yes.
Where is it? When it comes to that Kuramed hospital, I really don't trust them at all. A hospital that doesn't have CCTV cameras should not. Don't ever go in it, please. She kept saying as well that
even if you check Kuramed Hospital on Google, they don't have any ratings at all. What kind of hospital is that?
CCTV, don't go inside. So I believe they need to be definitely probed. They need to be checked very well. That could have been where Mohbad was taken. Where we saw that ambulance. That could have been. I believe that was. Anyways, she kept saying as well that it's because of Papa, burying Mohbad alive. That's why, we're not getting justice. She's crazy. Maybe she's got insomnia. She forgot a lot of things. Definitely. We should remind her. At the end of the day, she was at the police station as well with Baba. Why didn't she cry that, arrest or investigate or, his prime boy? Why didn't she make noise or whatever, his ear infection? So that, why didn't she tell the police anything about her husband if she really cared about him?
I won't be surprised if she granted any interview tomorrow and she talks about us on this platform. Definitely she's airing us. She's here.
She's everywhere. She's got dogs everywhere.
Yeah, mad dogs everywhere. Hello, Coco.
Well done, Soma. Well done, eh?
Thank you. Hi, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon.
Hello, Coco.
Hi. The funny thing, what I think, right? I'm sorry, I still don't trust that Kuramed hospital. Hold on. Sorry, I just walked the step. I'm out of breath. Anyways. So, because this whole thing, I'm sorry, I feel like it was pre-planned from the start. Because why would somebody come out and say, I saw him in the hospital. He came in alive, all that stuff. Like, why was all that needed? And
that's top movies narrative, Jerry.
And why would they say he died of ear infection? All this on the same day he died. So what were you guys, that means you were expecting him to die and you were pre-planning what you guys would throw out. Because why is all this coming out? You know what I mean? And I don't know, I just feel like that hospital, I feel like maybe phone calls were made so that the death would be official by saying it was taken to the hospital. So honestly, I'm not watching that hospital's hand. Because I feel they wouldn't have come out if the masses didn't come out to say what happened to this boy. Because if all this narrative of he died of an infection, I saw him in the hospital, if those things came out with this and nothing happened, but these hospitals have actually, would they come out and say, no, this boy was brought in there, what's going on out there, right? I'm feeling they're only talking now because of what's going on outside. So I don't know, I just feel that hospital is not clean.
No. Okay. We'll receive the report from them, yeah. I don't
You guys remember that voice note? That first voice note? That the person said he was in the hospital that morning. In the Mohbad's body.
Yes.
You listen well to that voice note. That voice note sounds like Wumi's narrative. Because the person said when they came to the hospital, within 15-20 minutes, they say he was dead.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
So, and he also said that when they gave him injection, I don't know, something about that voice note. Wunmi was right there when they were making that voice note. Because it relates to her story at the CTC.
I mean, I don't even understand how, Instablog would not have, like, how are they still functioning? To me, I don't know why they're not held as part of, as part of the crime, in the sense that they should have provided the what they call it.
Who gave them the information?
Yes, they should have provided that to the police or whatever. Because that's very important.
Yeah,
so to me, I don't know why they're not holding Instagram, Instablog liable for that, for producers who call them and let them narrate it.
Yeah, Mami Coco, hold on. Let us listen to that voice note, quick.
Thank you.
At the hospital that morning when Mohbad arrived, he came with one guy. This one guy that his video was trending on social media that was shot.
Oh, sorry.
Mohbad is dead, and that's why I told you that guy, he had a lot of questions to answer because he know a lot of things that Nigerians don't know. The same guy he came with, and he is the same guy that took him out of hospital. Now, I was at the hospital that morning when he arrived, and I even took a picture with him. I will send you the picture. So when he came, I was happy to see him. I requested if I can take a picture with him, and he said no problem. Though I noticed he looked so down, he was looking so down that morning. I was not happy initially because they gave me appointment, and I got there. I stayed there for almost an hour. They told me that the doctor is not around. So at the time I got angry, and one of the nurses, they came to calm me down that the doctor will soon arrive. So while we were talking, so like I was saying, I was at the hospital that morning when Mohbad arrived. He came with one guy, the same guy that his video was trending on social media that was shouting, Mohbad is dead, and that's why I told you that guy, he had a lot of questions to answer because he know a lot of things that Nigerians don't know. The same guy he came with, and he is the same guy that took him out of hospital. Now, I was at the hospital that morning when he arrived, and I even took a picture with him. I will send you the picture. So when he came, I was happy to see him. I requested if I can take a picture with him, and he said no problem. Though I noticed he looked so down, he was looking so down that morning. I was not happy initially because they gave me appointment, and I got there. I stayed there for almost an hour. They told me that the doctor is not around. So at the time I got angry, and one of the nurses, they came to calm me down that the doctor will soon arrive. So while we were talking, so like I was saying, I was at the hospital that morning.
Yeah, that was the voice note.
Okay, so now he was talking about him being at the hospital in the morning. So he's saying they brought Mohbad's body in the morning. So this was the first story they came out with. Wunmi and her cohorts. This was the first story. The first voice note we had, even before all this Naira Marley and all these things. Now this person is telling us that the people that brought him to the hospital is the person that is saying Mohbad is dead inside the car. That's OG and the West then. In the viral video that came out. So he recognized the people that brought him to the hospital, according to his story. Imagine. Then, the same people took him out of the hospital within 15-20 minutes of bringing him there.
Come on, hold on. Sorry.
In a heart-wrenching moment for fans and admirers of the singer, popularly known as Mohbad, the music industry is in mourning as news of his untimely passing at the age of 27 surfaces. Entertainment journalist Ovi on X has reported that Mohbad breathed his last on Tuesday, September 12, 2023. As of our latest report, Boa has not yet officially confirmed the cause of his tragic demise. Prior to his passing, Mohbad's fellow artist, Bella Shmurda, shared a deeply troubling account of how Mohbad had contemplated suicide.
Sorry, Jerry. Obviously, that video Mohbad is dead was what they need to push the narrative out to the news.
Okay. So now, can you guys listen to this one? Because I don't know why I feel like the voice also sounds like the same person.
That video was made in the morning. So we still got a clue from this voice note.
Listen to this voice and see if it's the same voice. Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
But I know everything that happens in that place. Do you know that day I went to that house, I slept at security gate. I didn't know how to get home. I had to tell people that people are chasing me. They list you a drug. That drug does not take that drug. When they issue that drug, you will not know where you're coming from. You don't know where you're going to. That drug is like empty. They put into your NSC or your water or your drink. They give me C-Black.
Do you remember this? I don't know who because I saw this.
I see.
Is that I don't know.
I don't think it sounds.
Yes. No. Sorry, it sounds the same. Please.
Yes, I thought that sounded
the deepness in the voice. Check the deepness, the background.
Play both of them.
Don't look at the upper tone. Look at the lower tone.
Yeah. Which one are you? Hello?
Play both of them.
Okay, I don't have the first one. I only have...
Play your own again, let's see.
Hold on.
Yeah, I went to that house, I slept at security gate. I didn't know how to get home. I had to tell people that people are chasing me. They list you a drug. That drug does not take that drug. When they issue that drug, you will not know where you're coming from. You don't know where you're going to. That drug is like empty. They put into your NSC or your water or your drink. They gave me, C-Black was one I told Naramari to give me that thing. I had to go to the gate to tell the security that people are chasing me. I don't know they're chasing me. That drug makes you feel like people are chasing you. Do you understand? When they chase you, when they chase, the things that you're supposed to say. I've been in that place when a girl lost her life. I'm just trying to keep myself anonymous though. Mohbad knows about all these things. Yeah, dig. So on that day, first of all, the old settings that happen in that place from the inner house, there's a guy called Chief Priest. Yeah, that Chief Priest. First of all, the show he brought to Mohbad, because Mohbad is not supposed to perform in Ikorodu. It was all set. There was a trap. Do you understand? Now, when Mohbad got to that place, when he got to that setting, to that party, what really transpired, I didn't really know what transpired, but when Mohbad was not really dead, he wasn't really dead. The nurse that gave, according to the inner house here, the person that gave that guy that injection, it was an internal person. Do you understand? They squeezed the dead life out of Mohbad. Mohbad had so many secrets. There are many things that have happened in Elegushi. There are many things that have happened in Babbage. I've been there several times, bruv. If you see when these people are doing shit, bruv, you can't say none. You can't say none. See, the place is like a devil's house. It's like a devil's house, bro. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, these people are terrible people. When that thing happened, they had to force Mohbad's dad to say all those bullshit. When you see when Naramari is talking to Mohbad's dad, you think that boy, Naramari's dad is a boy. Do you understand? Everything that happened was a setting. And that's the same way anything socially. There was an information, there was an inner person in the group, there was an information that was going down there. Do you understand? For the fact that y'all gotta listen over here in the UK, and over here like big gang like wait, like you don't play rap on people that like that. Regardless that you know so many, you're supposed to kill him. When y'all kill him, finish, y'all bend the streets, threaten his dad, that his dad had to bury him. It was that same day they were supposed to bury him, but it was because of some kind of little leaks there. Now when they buried him the next day, it was that same day because they don't want nobody to know about it. That guy, Mohbad was not really dead fully. And you don't feel, my Yoruba is not really pure here. And you don't feel or whatever they said they used for him. And someone that from nowhere brought an injection, who's the girl? Why is them Kubana not talking about it? The person that brought him to the show. the general without themselves, right under is popping. You see when the dad was talking that day, you see the fear in the dad's face. Mohbad's neck was fused and bent in a casket, a boy of 27 years old. 27 years old, bro. That thing, if I tell you, if they give you that thing to drink, bro, if they give you that thing to drink, you can't stay in their room. You will start to see things like evil spirits. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bro, that day I slept at the security gate. I was there for just like 3 days. When Fibla came to pick me the next day at the gate, it took me back to Naira blah, 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 blah. I told her, yo, I see, I can, if you add this chat, I will show you conversations of me and someone that texted me today that, this guy, you told me about this thing that happened that time, but I didn't believe you. I told my friend that, see, I was in Naramani's house and they almost drove me because they felt like I knew some things about the house and I didn't know. I was just there for like 1 week. Do you understand? These people are like evildoers, bro. That's what I got to tell you. Like, they're evildoers, bro. Bro, there are many things that goes down in that place, in that street alone. Do you know how many people's parents they've paid off and they died the case? Do you know how many girls know stains down there? Do you know how many girls are in the house? If you see like 100 girls in Naramani's house, bro, and a few boys, dirty boys, see some sleeping on the couch, some sleeping on this thing. Some as they wake up, they give them the drug back with this. As in, some of them don't run mad, bro, no cap, say less. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, see, my dad is a GP again. He has helped Naramani in 2021. Being Naramani, that they're not born him well. They're not born him well. I posted everything of his stuff on my Instagram, my WhatsApp. Like, bro, I'm a pop star, bro. I'm one of the biggest stars. I ain't give a fuck, bro. Because, see, bro, these niggas, if I tell you what really happened one time, like that when Mohbad was having, all those videos you guys see, those ones are like, they're like little videos. You see when Sam Nai beats Mohbad, bro, pushed his wife.
Did you guys hear where he said beat Mohbad pushed his wife? So
this guy is trying to put it on Naira Marley.
Yes, so this person is selling narrative of Naira Marley.
Yeah,
right? I'm just trying to compare that voice and that person saying he saw him in the hospital.
You know why? Because this guy has some kind of phonetic accent like that. See if he's been abroad.
Yeah, but you know, now I saw him in the hospital. That person was trying to play like disguise their voice, right?
Wait, I think that
phonetic accent was put on. He had to,
yes.
I think he had to put that on to bring a different flavor to the thing.
Yeah.
And if it's possible, we could play the first one. I think Lagata played.
Yeah, this one is not on. I don't want to keep playing it. We want it to continue.
Yeah, no, I believe we've got enough. No, we've got enough.
Okay.
No, but I just want to hear the other voice.
But don't you think some of the things that he's saying has got some truth to it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though I know he's selling the Naira Marley narrative, but if you actually listen to some of the things that he's saying, that who actually, it was an internal person that did the injection. I believe that. I believe that. And squeezing life out of him. Yeah, I believe that too.
I agree too.
Those things are true. Those things are true. So who was that? Was that Ummi? Was that any of these people? There's some truth in there along with lies. Anyway, carry on, Coco. Sorry. Carry on.
You finish.
Bro, because I'm talking to you like, bro, like, do you know the hatred? Like, every time, like, all these things, we can't say them because apparently we felt like, okay, we were locked in that zone. But bro, that guy, God saved Bella. Bella would have been shot when he was in the UK. Bro, see, all these things, I know everything. I know, see, the things I know deep down in their house, bro. If I start to tell you, this video will not, this call will not end. But let's just say less. Do you know what happened to Lil Smart? Do you know Lil Smart had to pay 500,000 when he came from Abuja? His house in Aja. Shudi, Naramali, Sam Larry, all of them want Max to meet Shudi and put Lil Smart in the house. Those man had to leave to Abuja. When he came from Abuja, immediately he's landing to Lagos back. Those they had to carry police to carry that boy. For waiting your boy no do nothing, but just want to say okay, based on what is solved between him and Mali. They say, so you said you want to because you don't do our middle. They carried that boy to those police station in Aja, in Lagos Island, Zone 2. I know the station. Zone 2, they carried him there. The boy paid 500k on the spot, and they told him that anything he says, bro. And that's why I've been living his life under fear till now. See, bro, there's so many things that I gotta say, though, but probably, like, yo, I'm supposed to be in the studio section, but bro, I'm gonna come out, but bro, those niggas, Sam Larry already know when that thing happened. Maybe that thing happened. See, Black gave information to Sam Larry already. That will boy is low. There are conversations that you guys are still not heard that will come outside this week. But boy, what you basically know, I can come up with what I have to say, not now. Do you understand? There are many things that y'all gotta know. Do you understand? So let's say less. That's it. Let's just say less. Let's just say less. If you listen to the song, my few songs, I said a story about. I said a story like yo, Mohbad being in his corner every time. He doesn't even know what to do sometimes. Several times he tried to commit suicide. It wasn't even once Mohbad tried to commit suicide. It wasn't once, bro. It wasn't once, bro. This guy was driving one day. He was entering his estate. There were boys outside the gate as he was entering his estate. They stopped him in his car. The man got it off from Mohbad. Do you understand? So let's just let everything lie. Let everything lie. But bro, Sam Larry killed that boy. Everything that happened in that day, Sam Larry, especially C Black. Y'all gotta all C Black. Y'all gotta all C Black. Y'all gotta all C Black. C Black is the underneath dog that y'all don't know. That boy sold Mohbad out in Ikorodu. Maybe everything happened. It was C Black that gave information that everything has gone down.
Okay, that's it.
But Coco, hold on. Coco, hold on.
Bro, I know it turns crown back.
He's telling us.
Sure, nonsense, ọmọ tí mo ti ṣá nínú tàlàkúta, normally ṣìpìpúta, tó bá wá a máa tún sá, a máa fi pa, tó bá wá a máa fi pa, èèyàn sásá múra, sásá Bímpé, sásá Yẹmisí, sásá Fúnkẹ́, èèyàn sásá, and I dey find out fuck Aloba, kì í ṣe fuck, ẹ̀yin lè change sí fuck Aloba ni, so fuck Aloba, jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé yóò jẹ́ sí Aloba, ẹ wá lọ change sí fuck Aloba. Ọmọ yẹn kọ síbẹ̀ pé fuck Aloba ni, fuck Aloba, ẹ wá change sí fuck, sẹ́yìn pé o ti rán bàbá Mohbad. Fuck Aloba, Aloba èwo lọ fuck inú wọn. Sẹ́kì sàbúrò, sẹ́kì ṣe inú ẹbí bàbá Mohbad ló ti lọ, ló ń gbẹ́ máa Aloba. And when they find out
external people, she did what she had to do, and that's the backing that she's been receiving all this time. But those people have maybe now left her high and dry. So now she's coming out to defend herself because it's shown in the background that they're no longer protecting her. That's what I think is happening now. But I believe some
I
of
think that way too, and I think that's why she's boldly calling out the dogs, in the sense that, well, everybody's on their own, so I'm going to call you out too. What did you give my husband, right? So I don't know. I just feel is throwing everything on the table.
But you know what? It's still, because she was used as a tool. She's going to try and take all these little other people with her that were in the house. But really, the people that are responsible, she'll never mention them.
Yeah.
She won't mention them.